Coming off of those 2 defeats last week, but who wants to remember that? No one. We look forward. El Clásico, Santiago Bernabéu, first leg of the Copa del Rey semi-finals. Several absences for Barça. How will we fare against Real Madrid? Hopefully well. We have our lineup. We have Bruno Balleste at the Santiago Bernabéu. Bruno, let us know that.
Season here at the Santiago Bernabéu. After the league game that Barça played here, we have the lineup today selected by Xavi Hernandez with several absences, as you already mentioned. Robert, let's have an eye. Today playing with Marc-André ter Stegen in goal, with a back four with Jules Koundé, Ronald Araujo, Marcos Alonso and Alejandro Balde. 3 midfielders, Sergio Busquets, Kessié and Frenkie de Jong, and up front, Gavi, Ferran Torres today as a number 9, and Rafinha. These are the starting players for FC Barcelona. Second Clásico here at the Bernabéu, the third one of the season after the win in the league for Madrid, the win for Barça in the Super Cup. Who's going to win this third battle? We will know it today in 3 hours more or less once finished.
Thank you very much, Bruno. Exactly, we're all tied in terms of Clásicos this season. 3-1 for them in La Liga, 3-1 for us in the Super Cup. See how we... Dani Vidal, Spencer Siegel, El Clásico. It can't get any bigger than this.
It cannot. Indeed, I was thinking when I here, like, we don't even remember what happened last weekend. Like, it's a Clásico, everything starts over here, and it's
And yesterday in training received a knock and are your thoughts on this lineup? What are your thoughts, Spencer Siegel?
My thoughts are it didn't quite look exactly as situation. It's kind of a mystery. We know where Busquets is going to play. After that, the front 3 could be anywhere. There could be no striker. There could be 2 strikers working together. I really don't know.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see how we do, because obviously there are lots of absences from our usual lineups, and we'll see. That's your thoughts.
my thought is like it was a pity that Christensen cannot play in the first place. That injury, I think the most important thing today is Santiago Bernabéu. We have to remember that this is first leg. There's still another play to play. In a big game today, because I think the right back and the left back of Real Madrid are not the biggest.
Today, Real Madrid, what has Carlo Ancelotti picked?
Yes, Real Madrid arriving to this game after the draw in the derby of Madrid here at Bernabéu. The impressive in the Champions League against Liverpool 5-2, but well, there's going to be, and I expect at least a really this evening. Let's see, yes, the today by Carlo Ancelotti with Courtois in goal, with Carvajal, Militao, Rudiger and Nacho in the back 4. In midfield, Camavinga, Valverde, and Alaba. Well, quite similar way of facing the game for Ancelotti as Barça, playing with this 4-3-3, but Fede Valverde, more natural midfielder, at least preventing to be as a winger. starting lineup, but we will have to see it also. Now, well, the Barça fans that are also arriving to the stands and are receiving these whistles from the fans. This is a huge rivalry, of course, the one between Barça and Madrid.
Thank you, Bruno. Irati, any surprises in that Barça lineup, in that Real Madrid lineup? Sorry, maybe Tchouaméni not starting?
Yeah, I was expecting to see Tchouaméni in that midfielder next to Luka Modric and Toni Kroos, but Camavinga has also played there, like in Madrid. Like if there's something fixed, it's the attack and the defense. But if something is changing, Ancelotti every week is that midfielder with Camavinga, with Tchouaméni, and also with Ceballos with many minutes this season. So that's a big surprise, and also like the Xavi squad can take opportunity of Nacho and Carvajal playing instead of Mendy and Alaba.
Spence, we talk about Barca's problems with injuries. Real Madrid have their own as well. Alaba's out, Mendy's out. They've been out for a while now. Rodrigo coming back from injury. He'll start from the bench today.
Yeah, and when we're saying that Barca have very few options to choose from, even though Madrid have a couple of injuries, they do have options on the bench that they can go to that I think Ancelotti was trying to decide who he wanted to go with in this 11, and you know it's always better to have more options than to just have a few limited amount. And with Marco Asensio on the bench, with Tchouaméni, as you're talking about, on the bench, Rodrigo, Ceballos, these are all options that I think he would end up thinking about later on in this game. And the 19-year-old Alvaro Rodriguez as well.
We'll see.
We also have Stanislao Pedrola.
Yeah, exactly. We have our youngsters on the bench as well. Bruno, obviously, lots of absences for Barca today. So we're asking our fans, where's the key to this lineup today?
Yes, we want to ask the fans who can be the key player of this match. Let's start with Marc-Andre ter Stegen, of course, our goalkeeper, who is absolutely in form. And in a game against Madrid, you know that your opponent is going to have chances. So ter Stegen can be one of the crucial players tonight, of course, with his brilliant saves. Second option for Ronald Araujo was protagonist this week on Barça TV with an exclusive interview. And well, Araujo, absolutely a rocket in defense, an outstanding player that today can be really important. He also knows what it means to score in the Bernabeu. He did it in the astonishing 4-0 win of FC Barcelona last league season, with an incredible header from a corner kick. So Araujo can be another of the key players. And the third option is going to be Gavi. He was the best one in the last Clásico played in Riyadh in the Spanish Super Cup final with a goal, providing assists. So Gavi can also be an impressive and an important player. At home, your opinions, who's going to be the key player this evening? We're going to read you on the studio also, guys.
Thank you, Bruno. I'm sorry, because I know I asked you the question that we're supposed to go to another question, but you resolved it well. Thank you, Bruno. Right, I hope in the question that we're asking between ter Stegen, Gavi and Araujo, I hope it's Gavi. I hope it's option number 3. I hope that Gavi is the key player tonight. That would be a very good sign for Barca. He had a tremendous performance against them in the Super Cup. On the other hand, I hope it's not ter Stegen. I hope he puts in some key saves, but we don't have to talk about him too much after the game.
Yeah, I hope so. Like, even though I think the key of the match will be the defense, I really hope Gavi is that key player, because, I mean, Barca has been missing Pedri, and when Pedri is not there, like, you always miss something. So then it's when Gavi has to appear and show up, and he feels that much the t-shirt of Barca that he has performed really well in El Clásicos. So I think he can be a really key player today.
Yeah, of the 3 options, Gavi seems to be the one that I would pick, because that's what you want. If you're talking about Barca trying to get on the board here today and get something to take with them back to the Spotify Camp Nou in a month's time, I would say Ferran, because he's been in such good form. But we repeat this a lot, so I feel like a broken record, but it's all about positioning with him. Where is he positioned? Where are the other players around him positioned? Yeah. And today, that's going to matter more than any of the previous games, because as we see on our screen, he's starting as a striker, but I just don't know that that's going to be the case.
A good little stat for Ferran Torres is that in his 2 visits to the Santiago Bernabeu as a Barca player, he scored in both of them. He scored last year in the 4-0 win, and he scored this season in the 3-1 defeat. Right, as always, we have the words of one of our assistant coaches before the game. He talked to our colleague Mar Brau. It was Sergio Alegre today. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Ahora mismo como sea, sí, la verdad que ojalá nos salga un buen partido hoy.
Ahir li preguntàvem a Xavi si canviava d'alguna manera que avui fos un partit d'anada. No sé què heu transmès als jugadors pel que fa al fet que és un eliminatori.
Bueno, al final es un partido que sabemos que hay un partido de vuelta en Barcelona de aquí a un mes. Hay que jugar con la calma y con la mentalidad adecuada para afrontar esta semifinal de ida, que sin volverse loco ni que la cosa vaya bien ni que la cosa vaya mal, teniendo en cuenta que es un partido de vuelta.
Avui teniu algunes baixes importants, especialment a la davantera. Tornem a apostar per Ferran, del qual ja ha parlat també Xavi a la sala de premsa meravelles, i a més se li dona bé aquest estadi.
Sí, el año pasado me acuerdo que en ese partido que comentabas marcó. Bueno, Ferran es un chico que siempre entrena bien, está preparado, luego le pueden salir mejor o peor las cosas, pero está preparado. Y yo creo que hoy, con su capacidad de trabajo, con el trabajo defensivo que hace, la presión que le suele dar, el ritmo que le da, yo creo que nos va a ayudar mucho.
I també a nivell defensiu també un canvi entre Marcos, també, que si segueix al mig del camp, valora una miqueta, què és el que busqueu avui també amb aquests futbolistes?
Bueno, al final no cambia mucho, cambian nombres, es verdad que los jugadores son diferentes, pero no cambia demasiado ni la idea de juego ni el planteamiento que le vamos a hacer al Madrid.
Ja per acabar, quin Madrid espereu? Ells també tenen alguna baixa important, Alaba, Mendy, en principi avui no juguen amb tres davanters, no comença jugant Rodrigo. Espereu un Madrid molt agressiu?
Bueno, yo creo que ellos después de la final de Supercopa querrán resarcirse de aquel partido, de aquel resultado, más delante de su afición, pero bueno, yo creo que el plan de partido suyo no va a cambiar demasiado, va a ser muy parecido a la final de Supercopa, y nosotros tenemos que ser capaces y tener la personalidad suficiente como para hacer un buen partido hoy.
Esperem que acabi com la Supercopa. Gràcies, Sergio.
Ojalá, gracias.
Sergio Alegre there saying that we need to show the same character and the same ambition as in the Super Cup. Let's hope that that is the way to go today for Barça. Right, Bruno, I'm going to ask you the question I was supposed to ask you before. We've got 3 Clásicos coming up. I want to know the fans' opinions. I want to know your opinion. Out of these 3, which one is most important?
Yes, I'm going to the question first of all. Here you can see Marc-André ter Stegen stepping into the field of the Bernabeu. Not really well welcomed here by the home sides. But about your question, yes, we're playing 3 Clásicos and we're asking which one is the most important one of the 3 upcoming Clásicos. The one that is going to be played today, first leg of the Copa del Rey. The one of the league that is going to be played 19 March, or the second leg of the Cup that is going to be played the first week of April. I'm going to say, Robert, that it depends that it's the league one, the league game, because of course if you win El Clásico in La Liga, you can increase the gap, and practically I think you will close the championship. And if you win by 2 goals, also you can win the goal average situation. So for me, the league one is the priority one. As Xavi has been also saying in the club, the priority is the league. But of course, today to take a good result and finish the job at the Camp Nou at the second leg will be interesting, because we also want to be in the final of the Cup. So at home, also your opinions, and on the studio, guys, what do you think?
Right, I agree with you, Bruno. La Liga's priority. Clásicos are always very important, and you will always hear the coaches say the most important game is the one that we're playing today. But I'd say the one in La Liga, if it can help you increase the gap and fight for that trophy and be in a more comfortable position to fight for that trophy, I'm going to go with that one.
I have my doubts, because I think this game can change many things if you lose mentally, like both for Real Madrid and Barça. And I think if you think in terms of titles, you can lose today, you can lose La Liga match, but winning the second leg, you can be closer to a title and you can assure those titles. So I have my doubts, and I would say between today and the second leg of La Copa.
I would just add to that if today you lose, but you give yourself a chance for the return leg, the defeat isn't as bad.
Yeah, you both make really good points. Actually, Irati, I hadn't quite thought about it the same way that you had just mentioned it, because there is a sense of momentum that comes from these games, whether we want to believe it or not, right?
Oh, there is definitely.
But I think the easy answer, and the selfish answer too, personally, because the Clásico in La Liga is being played on my birthday, so I'm ready for that one. I'm ready for El Clásico.
Right. Ter Stegen, he's warming up. He is definitely going to be one of the key players today, whether we like it or not. We want to ask you guys, how many saves do you think that Ter Stegen is going to make tonight? He's got Vinicius in front of him, he's got Karim Benzema, he's got Fede Valverde, Luka Modric and Toni Kroos can also shoot from the edge of the box. So how many saves do you think that Ter Stegen is going to make tonight? You can respond on the live chat with emojis, with the airplane emojis, because we like to call him Ter Stegen Airlines. So I'm going to go ahead and say, let's be a little bit realistic here. So maybe 3 good saves here. 3 good saves, 3 airplanes. Irati?
I go for 4. Let's see if I can open YouTube.
Spence?
I agree with Irati.
4?
I'm saying 4.
Okay. Keep those emojis coming. Airplane emojis on the live chat, please. We like our live chat to be colourful. We like to read your comments as well. But keep it colourful every now and again. To Stig, and how many saves is he going to make today? Respond with airplane emojis. Bruno, what would your answer be?
I was thinking about 3 and 4, so I'm going to say 5. I'm confident with Ter Stegen. He's going to make many saves, and why not to keep a clean sheet today? Because making saves doesn't mean that he has to concede any goals. No. At any point, he can make lots of saves to keep this clean sheet. So I'm going to go for 5, guys.
Okay, Bruno, you have your first bit of entertainment for us tonight. Are we doing Guess the Player?
Yes, let's play a classic game like Guess the Player today about players that have scored here at the Santiago Bernabeu and in the Cup. So these are the clues for today's Guess the Player. There we go with the first image. This player has scored in the Bernabeu, in the Copa del Rey. Do you have any ideas on the studio at home who can be this first player?
We've gone for full silhouette again.
Yeah.
But there is a clue, I see.
You see a clue?
Well, I mean, you've got Carvajal and Varane, so it puts it in a certain time period, because Rafael Varane, for example, is no longer at Real Madrid. So we can think of seasons in which Varane played for Real Madrid.
It's not that last season, because last season is when he moved to Manchester.
Bruno, did you say that this is a player who scored in the Copa del Rey against Real Madrid?
Yes. We are talking just about scorers in the Cup. So there are not many games against Madrid in the Cup in the recent years. So I think we have some good clues today. Come on, Robert knows the answer. Let's give some more time at our people at home.
I know the answer, and some of the people on the live chat already sending in the right answer.
Irati and Spence aren't available at the moment. Please,
There's no connection.
Okay,
leave a message.
Robert, go for it.
It is, of course, Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez in that 3-0 win in the 2018-2019 season. He scored a Panenka. He scored another goal and could have scored a hat-trick, but Rafael Varane was the one who put the ball in instead of him.
I'm impressed.
Exactly, it was Varane's own goal and an incredible Panenka-style penalty, and also another good goal for Suarez. 3-0 up for Barça. What a night at the Bernabeu. We are used to experience some really good nights at the Bernabeu in recent years. A year ago was a 4-0 win, so let's stay optimistic for tonight's clash. All of the absences. Let's go for the second one.
Optimism always.
Okay, we also have some clues here. Not many about the player that we are finding, but yes, you have some players there.
Okay, kit-wise, this is the 2012-2013 season. But I've already guessed one.
I guessed one.
So 2012-2013 is the Tito Villanova season. Tito Villanova and Jordi Roura. And we play. Is this Copa del Rey, Bruno?
Yes, Copa also.
It's also always Copa.
Oh, we got knocked out in that one. I remember the return game was not very good.
I think it's Leo Messi.
I was going to say either Messi or Piqué.
I'm leaving it to them.
Messi.
I'm leaving it to them this time.
Let's see on the live chat. I think we have some people that are picking the correct answer. It's no Leo Messi. It's a Catalan player, Cesc Fabregas, who scored in the Bernabeu in the 2012-13 season. But as Robert has been mentioning, the team was knocked out that year in that round of semi-finals, actually. So it was also the semi-finals. It was a shame for Barça that was not able to play the final.
That's why.
Okay, let's move on to the final one. Yes, fine, I guess the player. Let's see if you can identify who can be.
Well,
it's not even a player.
I know what it is already.
I think that actually is kind of a giveaway, no?
It's the giveaway, yeah. I mean, it's not, let's say it's not Abidal, for example. It's not a player with no hair. It's a player with a big head of hair.
Player with a big head of hair, and I'm pretty sure he was in the news today for Barca too, no?
He was in the news for Barca today, yeah. And he's not kissing
He's an absolute legend.
the armband in this goal, but he did kiss the armband in another game at the Bernabeu.
In the 6-2, in the famous 2-6, after the incredible assist of Xavi Hernandez. And well, many people on the live chat are already picking the correct answer, but on the studio, let's go for it and guess the player. Come on.
Carles Puyol.
Carles Puyol.
Yes, Irati, yes. You are all absolutely right. The legend, the captain, Carles Puyol. I have to say that I still miss Puyol in this kind of clásicos because he was a player that always has to be in the pitch in this kind of games. Also Xavi, but well, today Puyol is going to be, I think, at home watching the game and Xavi here on the bench. So Luis Suarez, Cesc Fabregas and Puyol were our guest the player of this match.
Two things. I mean, we have our own Puyol now. We have Ronald Araujo, who's our own version now, 2023 version of Carles Puyol. And what I also liked in Bruno's optimism there, showing us scorers at the Bernabeu, is that he went for a defender, a midfielder, and a striker, showing us that it can come from all positions today. If anyone's concerned that we don't have Lewandowski or Dembele, goals can come from all positions. Araujo scored, for example, last year.
It's the day that you need it to come from all positions.
Right. We are at the Santiago Bernabeu today because it's the first leg of the Copa semi-finals, but there will be a return game at the Spotify Camp Nou. That will be on the 5th of April, 10 o'clock local time. And today we have a link in which you can click and win 2 tickets for that game. You can take part. All the information is right underneath me down there. Sorry, where am I? Down there? No, down there. Sorry, down there. I got it right this time. And on our live chat, there is a link which you can click on and enter the draw, and you can win tickets for that second leg of the semi-finals at the Spotify Camp Nou. So don't forget to do that. We have a question for you, which is, what would you do for 2 tickets at the Spotify Camp Nou, for the Clásico at the Spotify Camp Nou? Would you miss a family birthday? Would you miss a wedding? Would you miss a final exam? What is your level of commitment, guys?
I mean, nobody wants to take the final exam, right? That's kind of the easy answer.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe it means you don't pass whatever course you're doing.
Yeah, I think the easy is like the family birthday. You say that you feel sick or something, and then you just go there, don't post anything. And
whose birthday is it, and who's getting married?
I mean,
your wedding, I guess, or
no, your wedding.
Oh, would you miss your own wedding?
No. I don't know. I didn't put enough thought into this. But obviously, lots of fans will want to take part in this. So on our live chat, click on the link. You'll have to fill in a form, and you can win 2 tickets for the Clásico on the 5th of April. That is the Clásico of the return leg, not La Liga Clásico, the one on the 5th of April at Spotify Camp Nou, the game of the second leg of this tie that we're playing today at the Santiago Bernabeu. Right, we also have more ways for you to interact. You can see the live chat on our screens, and we also have our WhatsApp channel, Spencer Siegel.
I just wanted to chime in. Benish Matthew said, my fiance would understand, which, if true...
Bring your fiance, because it's 2 tickets.
You've got yourself quite a fiance there.
Yeah, and it's 2 tickets, so she can come as well.
True.
Right, Spence, the WhatsApp.
Yeah, we have plenty for you today for ways for you to contact us. I'm going to get it right. Here is the WhatsApp channel.
You did it so much better than I did.
And that is all you need to do is send us your comments, your photos, your videos, and when you do send that to us with that WhatsApp number, we'll make sure to resend to you. There's just a terms and conditions that you have to agree to. All you got to do is hit OK. Once you do that, then we're going to throw your images up on our screen. It's got to be just a selfie or just of you, a video of just of you or your pets, but no groups of people. That's unfortunately
as Spencer says, we want your photographs, we want your selfies, we want you to show us what kit you're wearing today for this special Clásico to support the team after a tough week with 2 defeats. We want you to show us your positivism, energy, kissing the badge maybe. Show us which kit you're wearing, tell us all about it. And we're asking you, if you have any Clásico memories, like you've been to the Bernabeu or to the Camp Nou, let us know a little bit about the story. What game was it? Who scored that day? What's your memory? Is it the only time you've ever been? Let us know a little bit about your Clásico stories, and if it's a good one, we'll show it on our screen as well, right?
Yeah, we want your images, we want your videos, we want you to tell us about your Clásico experiences, and you can use the WhatsApp number to do that, and we'll try to we'll try our best to get you all fit in here.
We want you, the fans, to be part of our show. We want to get to know you. As always, we ask you where you're watching us from, and all of that, and we want you to feel part of it, of the whole experience of seeing the game with us and supporting Barça with us today in this very important game at the Santiago Bernabeu. Irati, an important one, as you said, because of the momentum, the moment, the two defeats. The way we lost on Sunday as well, in which it felt like the team maybe had a little bit of lack of ideas, became a bit stagnant, and just went with all those crosses into the box. So today it's important to perform well and maybe to just offer better sensations.
Yeah, but I think both for Real Madrid and Barça, because I felt Real Madrid, it felt like, okay, we lost La Liga here after that draw against Atletico de Madrid, but then it came the defeat of Barça against Almeria, and now they have the opportunity to turn the situations around. The same way Barça has, like if you win today here, you start winning this first leg, but in a kind of sense, you also win points for La Liga, because that motivation you saw Real Madrid, like we are back to normal, we came here, we win, and then we are going to win in La Liga. So I think it can change many things mentally today.
Khalil Dami says, can I send Europa League songs? You can. It's very easy for us to block you as well. So I mean, you can do it if you'd like, but it's very easy for our producer Laia and Luis to just block it.
There's a better question out there. It comes from Tayeb, who says, is this WhatsApp number for the whole world? And the answer is yes. What you got to do is throw the international country code in there, +34, and then the number. You'll see it when it pops up on the screen periodically today, and then you can send us your texts, your photos, your videos from anywhere in the world. That's the beauty. We're connected to everyone.
We're connected to everyone, and we want to know about everyone. If you're watching from South Africa, from Australia, from Sweden, from Slovenia, from any state of the USA, just let us know, and you can send us your pictures and be a part of the show. Spence, your take on the whole momentum thing coming off of Sunday?
Yeah, momentum is big, and this game, I think, is the most important game today, but probably the least important game of the three Clásicos coming up, if we're being honest with it, because regardless of what happens today, unless you get some sort of wild result like Barca's 4-0 at the Camp Nou, last year, this probably won't decide the semifinal. A tie. We're probably going to see the second leg do that, and then La Liga is La Liga, and Barça can go in many directions with that game. So momentum is big, but taking it one game at a time is also big, and I think that's what Barça have to do today. Tactics will be a big part of that.
Uday Chigozi says, can I get the WhatsApp number again? So if we can put it back on our screens in just a second, we'll do that fan a favor, because I can't remember it off by heart. So we'll get it on the screen in just a second for you, Uday, and for all the rest of the fans. Right, guys.
Careful, careful!
Careful. We've got a half an hour to go.
Me. Bruno scared me.
Bruno scared us. We've got that sound bite now on our sound pad. Now, half an hour to go in this first leg of the Copa del Rey semi-finals at the Santiago Bernabeu. An important game for Barça to try and flip the switch after those two defeats last week. Also important, taking into account that this is where we're looking at for access into the Copa del Rey final. We want to compete for that title. We want to try and go for Liga, Copa and Supercopa. So, important game tonight. El Clásico is always an important game, but tonight, very important at the Bernabeu. Right, let's take a look at our lineup, the 11 men that Xavi Hernandez has picked. Marc-André ter Stegen in goal. A defensive line formed by Araujo, Koundé, Marcos Alonso and Balde. In midfield, it's Sergio Busquets, Frenkie de Jong, Kessié and Gavi. And up front, it is Rafinha and Ferran Torres. A reminder for those of you who don't know about this, who've just landed on planet Earth. No Dembélé, injured. No Pedri, injured. No Lewandowski, injured. Christensen is starting from the bench because yesterday he suffered a little knock in training. We'll see if he's available for the second half. Let's take a look, before we go back to Bruno, at Real Madrid's lineup for tonight. What are we facing? Oh, okay. We're going to Bruno, sorry.
Well, we have now Barça players stepping into the Santiago Bernabeu. Of course, also a really warm welcome from all the fans here. And yes, let me review this lineup for Real Madrid. Robert with Courtois in goal, with a back four of Carvajal, Militao, Rudiger and Nacho. Three midfielders, Camavinga, Kroos, Modric, and up front Vinicius, Benzema and Fede Valverde. And I think now it's a good time to play to the game quiz of this match between Barcelona and Real Madrid and Barcelona actually at the Santiago Bernabeu. So everyone ready at home with your keys, with the keyboard, sorry, and the live chat also at the studio. Let's start with the first question today on the game quiz. How many Clásicos have ended in a draw out of the last 13? Option number 1, 1. Option number 2, 2. Option number 3, 0.
I read the stat, so I know it.
Woof.
I read the stat.
How many have
At
ended
least
in a
one
draw?
for sure.
I feel like you wouldn't ask this question if there was one. So my instinctive guess is 0.
I
A little
go
bit
for
of
1.
instinct there, and a stat that is there. If there is a stat, it's because it's something strange, and it's 0. 0. In the last 13 Clásicos, 6 wins for Real Madrid, 7 wins for Barça. So let's see today if well, there is a draw or not, or this run continues. So yes, congratulations all of you on the live chat picking this first correct answer on the game quiz. Let's move on to the second question. How many consecutive Cup semi-finals has Barça won? Consecutive Cup semi-finals. Option number 1, 6. Option number 2, 7. Option number 3, 8. Let's see. At home,
You gotta
studio,
spread this
yeah.
out. It's gotta be
Like
spread out a
6
little
at
bit
the-
more. How about like
yeah.
4, 6, and 8 or something? My
Wait a
goodness.
minute, I'm doing the math in my head. So we lost in 12-13 against Real Madrid precisely. So 13-14 because we made that final. 14-15 we won that Copa del Rey. 15-16 we won the Copa del Rey. 16-17 we won the Copa del Rey. 17-18 we won the Copa del Rey. 18-19 we lost the final against Valencia. 19-20 we didn't make the final.
It has to be 6.
It's 6.
Your
For me,
count
it's
is
6.
5.
If my count is correct, it's 6.
6.
6, 6.
Your count is, as always... No, it's this time no. This time is incorrect. Robert, it's 7. 7. 7
He got
semi-finals
you.
that Barça has won straight on. I was surprised because Robert was again with the maths and picking the correct answer, but no, Robert is also a human and he has missed a question and failed a question in the game quiz. Okay, let's move on.
But it's
Third question.
Final.
Semi-finals.
All right, anyway, yeah.
Semi-finals,
I'll
yes.
replay the math in my head.
Which player has played in the most Clásicos? Counting today's lineup, okay? We have to count today's lineup also. Let's see if this confuses you or not. Option number 1, Busquets. Option number 2, Messi. Or option number 3, Leo Messi. Let's see if you know the answer.
I mean,
Yeah.
been
Let's let
reading
the live
also?
chat.
This one we've talked about quite a bit. We talked about it yesterday in the preview
Yeah.
with Spence.
Let's let the
Spence,
live
read
chat
some
take it.
comments on the live chat, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. We've got a lot of Messi answers here, although Estrella, yeah, says Messi. Jinhu says Xavi. A couple of right answers, though. Imad has it right. Uaya has it right. Not many, though, eh?
I'm seeing more and more of them now. I think Bruno gave it away a little bit with like counting today's lineup.
But there are a
probably.
few right answers.
I mean, because if not was confusing because the game hasn't started yet and it was a draw between Busquets and Messi with 45, but Busquets is going to play today his 46th Clásico, if nothing happens in the warm-up, hopefully not, with Sergio. But yes, 46 Clásicos for Busquets, 45 for Messi, 43 for Xavi Hernandez. So really tight standings there between the three players. And actually, if Barça wins today, Busquets can be the player with most wins in El Clásico, counting Madrid and Barça players. So he can make history today also, Busquets. Okay, fourth question of the game quiz. How many goals have Barça scored with Xavi Hernandez as a manager against Real Madrid? Option number 1, 10. Option number 2, 11. Option number 3, 12. Let's see if you know that one.
Did we do this yesterday?
There's four
For this season.
Well, there's 4 Clásicos. So there's the 2 Supercopa finals, there's the Bernabeu last season, and there's the Bernabeu this season. So
The last 3 Clásicos is 8 goals.
One was a Supercopa semi, but who's counting?
oh well, yeah, Supercopa.
I'm just trying to point out that you're human.
Yeah,
That's all
okay.
we're doing right now.
Supercopa. But so we scored 2 in that game. We scored 4. Then
Yeah, we
4, then 1 this league
1 and 3.
3.
So 10. 10 is correct. Was our
Yes,
math
this
correct?
time, yes, you were right
Yes.
on the studio with your maths. Yes. 10, option number 1, that was the correct one. Congratulations. Okay, let's move on to the final one. Final question, and that's an interesting one. Let's see if you know that one. How many times Madrid knocked out Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid in the Cup, not counting the finals, okay?
Oh.
So just in the draw before arriving to the final. How many times Madrid has knocked out both Barça and Atletico de Madrid? Option number 1, 1. Option number 2, 2. Option number 3, 0.
They played the
Let's
final
see.
against Atletico.
Was the year that they knocked us out
Yeah.
in the semi-final. So it says no, not counting
And not
finals.
counting finals.
Ooh.
Then I would say 0
Bruno's
because
never going to say
yeah.
anything positive about Real Madrid. So I'm going to go 0.
0.
And
I'm
he
gonna go
only,
0.
yeah, he
Yeah.
only does that when it's something is 0. He usually
Yeah.
gives the answer 0.
And he's
Many
laughing,
clues
so it's
today.
0.
Yes, it's 0. It's 0.
Vamos.
So we have to be optimistic because yes, it has never happened that Madrid has knocked out both Barça and Atletico during the draw before arriving to the final. So let's see if history continues like this and Barça reaches the final. Game quiz today. All these questions and congratulations all the ones who have picked as many good answers as you've been able to do it. Good.
Right, thank you, Bruno. We'll come back to you for the 3rd and final game that you've prepared for us in just a little bit. We have a few comments coming in on our WhatsApp, on our YouTube channel. We want to read some of them out. This is more than Copa del Rey. Well, it's a Clásico, so it's more than always. What else have we got? Celia Pierret says, I hope for a Gavi goal today. Interesting. Well, we've said that, I mean, in the absence of Lewandowski and Dembele, we might have to resort to like defenders or midfielders scoring. So Gavi is a good option there. Lynn says, our attack is weak with all these injuries. We have to rely on our defense, then come back stronger in the home leg. Well, yeah, I mean,
It can be an option.
I mean, we need to try and get a good result today,
Yeah,
definitely.
more on that later.
Rus de Bruin says, I think it's going to be 3-2 for Barca. Well, I mean,
What a
Whoa.
game.
What
that
a
would be an
game.
amazing game. I usually try to go for clean sheets, but I would say, I mean, I'd sign it right now. I will say Real Madrid won in the Bernabeu, but the remontada is coming at Camp Nou. Ali Dewey. Where do we sign? Remontada at the Camp Nou?
Well, if we-
that
if
means
we-
you have to live.
yeah.
That means you have to live through a loss tonight.
Yeah.
Well, but if the outcome is getting into the final,
All right.
we're fine with that.
Okay.
Cromwell Harmon says Barcelona will need to take possession and press high and play the Barcelona way. That is something that we will agree on, and that is what led us to success in the Super Cup final against Real Madrid. That high pressure, forcing mistakes. Let's see if we can do it today at the Bernabeu. Keep the comments coming on our YouTube channel. We'll try and read some of them out. And keep the photos, the selfies, and your comments coming on the WhatsApp channel. If we can get the banner underneath us right now, just to remind the fans of the number, that would be great, guys. Let's go back to Bruno, because he's got another game for us as well.
Yes, Rory, you have been counting in one of the questions of the Gwen quiz more or less the semi-finals that Barça has been playing in these past years. Okay, now we want to know who we played against in some semi-finals of FC Barcelona in the Cup in these recent years. Okay, so we're gonna start with this first semi-final. That's an image, a picture from the game that we are trying to find. Who was the rival? I'm gonna give you the clue of the season in that one. And it was, well, 2021 season, an incredible semi-final, second leg game. Let's see that if you know it.
I
remember
think
this one.
I think it was Granada, right?
Wait, no.
No,
Yeah, because you said semi-final.
yeah.
Granada was the quarterfinal.
it was a quarterfinal, but
Yeah.
Piqué didn't score against Granada.
No.
Oh, then I mixed it up in my
Because that was a single game
I
tie.
remember the goal. I remember the goal, but I don't remember the team.
Okay, rebote, as we said in Spain. Another guess for Spencer, come on.
Now I'm drawing a blank.
Live chat is full of correct answers, by the way.
I'm not looking at it at all.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. Sevilla?
It was the cup of the incredible comebacks. The one that Irati was mentioning was in Granada, quarterfinals in Los Cármenes. This was the second leg in the semifinals against Sevilla, and Piqué scored the equalizer in the stoppage time. Then Braithwaite scored in the extra time, and Barça qualified for the final that they won in La Cartuja. So
that was amazing.
It was Sevilla the first opponent. Okay, let's move on to the second one. Second one, let's see if this image sounds you familiar or not. And if you can know who was the rival in that year's semi-final.
You gave me a clue with who's in the photograph because he scored his first ever goal for Barça against that team. Coutinho scored his first ever goal for Barça against that team, and I remember where it was. Kind of remember the goal.
In the semi.
A clue.
How are things going on the studio at home? Any ideas? Any correct
trying
answers?
to figure out the blue part.
I'm going to give a clue, Bruno. It's the team that we're facing soon.
Yeah, it's Mestalla, that, no? It's Valencia. I see, some colors there. Looks like Mestalla.
Yes. Good clue, Robert. And also a good eye there from Irati. It's Mestalla, and it was Valencia in the 2017-2018 season. Okay, another rival that we are trying to find that Barça faced in another semi-finals of the Cup. Let's see if you know it. Yes, it's Captoum.
Yeah, I know
it's Captoum, a youngster, player from the academy. Okay, Spencer, that's this one for you. Come on.
It was the year of the sextet, yeah?
15, 16.
Well, yeah, I mean the second half of the sextet. I'm going to give Spence a clue. This is a semi-final in which in the first leg we won 7-0.
7-0.
And then we went to an empty stadium in the second leg.
It was either Valencia or Athletic Club, no?
Back to back.
Valencia.
Valencia again. Valencia again.
Thanks, Robert.
Another year.
He's a real teammate over
against
here.
Valencia, and another cup that Barça won. Actually, the story here. I was almost gonna receive another ball here from the stands.
Careful.
They were trying to. No. Careful. I think this time they were trying to find me because, of course, I'm with all Barça equipment here, and they know that today I'm one of the victims here of the rivals. Okay.
Bruno.
Let's move on to the next one.
Bruno. I've just, whenever you're on pitch side, you always have to be very
careful.
That's it.
No, I'm okay. A bit of hostile atmosphere always here, but I'm okay. Are you showing any picture? I'll imagine.
No, just a
soundbite.
No?
Just a soundbite.
Okay.
Maybe he can't hear the soundbite.
Okay.
Maybe he can't hear it.
Let's continue. Come on, let's continue. We have 3 more rivals that we are finding in the semifinals. Let's see if you know this one.
So this
also at home.
This is the year that we played the final at the Spotify Camp Nou with Messi scoring that amazing goal against Athletic Club. And we faced Villarreal in the semis.
Oh, you seem to be really sure, Robert, on your answer. Irati, Spence, any other answers, or you feel comfortable saying Villarreal?
We trust, yeah.
Robert, it's doing almost along the test today, eh? You are just having an eye on what he's doing. Yes, it's Villarreal, okay.
Vamos.
You're right. Robert, almost, it's 4 out of 4 so far. Let's see if you can make the perfect exam or not. Let's see this one. I think this one can be a little bit tougher, eh? 2013-14.
Oh.
A year before Villarreal, but which rival was the one in the semifinals?
I don't know this one.
I don't know even the player.
That is the year that we played the final when Gareth Bale ran away from Bartra. Bartra scored, we lost to Real Madrid in that year in the final. I can't remember who we played in the semis.
Athletic?
I'm guessing it's got to be some sort of like perennial second division / bottom of the table first division team. Am I in the ballpark there?
Levante?
Irati?
Atletico?
No, Irati I think was quite close. Athletic Club. Basque Country. Real Sociedad. Real, Real Sociedad was the rival in the semifinals that season. Okay, last one. you're gonna see the image and you're gonna know if that one is easy or not. It was an incredible semi-final.
Pinto.
Spencer, Irati, Robert.
A young
Pinto going.
But where was this incredible save? Where?
On an island. He was on an
Mallorca,
island.
no?
He was on an island. Yeah. He was in Mallorca.
Yes. Mallorca, yes. We were trying to find Mallorca. Was the last rival before reaching the final. 2008, 2009, that final that Barça won in Mestalla against Athletic Club with an incredible performance. So, guys, now we're going to change our position. We're going to start to be ready for the game because I think we are now minutes away from the kickoff of this incredible semi-final of the Bernabeu.
Right, Bruno, keep the camera pointing at the Bernabeu because today we can show our fans the Bernabeu right until the game starts. Guys, 30 minutes to go.
Woo, they went fast.
30 minutes to go. I'm getting kind of nervous. I mean, I've been nervous all day, to be honest, today. It's one of those, whenever there's a Clásico, you feel it. And today, I want the team to come out and perform well, especially with all the absences that we have today. Sometimes Barça, in their quote-unquote weakest moments, come out and give their best. Let's hope that tonight is that. Right, our lineup for today. To Stegen in goal, we have in defense, Ronald Araujo, Koundé, Marcos Alonso and Balde. In midfield, we have Sergio Busquets, De Jong, Kessié and Gavi. And up front, it is Rafinha, Ferran. Reminder, no Lewandowski, no Pedri, no Dembélé. And Christensen received a little knock yesterday in training. He's starting from the bench. The other three are injured and won't be available today or next Sunday. We'll see how it goes. Real Madrid's lineup, who are we facing? We've got Real Madrid's lineup on our screen right now, right underneath me here. It is Thibaut Courtois in goal with Carvajal, Militao, Rudiger and Nacho at the back. Camavinga, Modric, Kroos in midfield. Up front, Fede Valverde, Karim Benzema and Vinicius. Let us know your thoughts on the live chat. Do you like Barca's lineup? Do you think that Real Madrid have put out a stronger lineup? Let us know whatever you think on the live chat and we will try and read your comments. Irati. Thoughts?
My thought is just like last year when we went to Bernabeu, it was also a weak moment for Barça, and we came there and scored 4 goals. Like this team has always shown that in the worst moment they always come back, and I think it's a really good opportunity. And I think the team we saw in Almeria will have nothing to do with the team we will see today at Bernabeu.
Having seen the lineup, I want to ask you guys a question. Where is the key in Barca's lineup today with all the absences, with all the injuries? Where is the key? Is it in the defensive line? Is it in the midfield line? Or is it in the attacking line, Spencer Siegel?
Yeah, there's a lot about this game that makes me think that the defense is going to be the most important part. And it's probably not a super popular opinion, and it's not a pessimistic opinion either, but I'm not Xavi, so I don't have as much influence on this lineup. But man, if it was me, with all the injuries that they have, I'm just focused on getting in and out of this game without allowing a goal. If I have to park 4 buses at the back to do that, I know it's not. I know it's not the most.
Spence, that is where the difference lies between you and me, because when you've grown up in the Barca system, you've been shown from when you're a little kid that that's not
how we do it. But guess what, man? Like, there's no Lewandowski, there's no Pedri, there's no Dembélé. Just get everybody back in defense. This isn't the lineup for that.
On our lineup, there are lots of ones.
I kind of think like Spence. Like, I mean, of course, I was grown here in Barcelona with the Barca style, and of course, if they can, I would love Barca to attack and to have the ball and everything. But I think thinking in terms of titles and thinking, as we said before, the importance of these 3 Clásicos, I think the most important today is to go out from Bernabeu with no 3, 4, 5 goals in the counter. And if you can go with a clean sheet, it will be perfect for the second leg. So I think the defense today will be super important because you don't you have injuries, important ones, in the midfield or in the attack, but you have the full defense.
Right, very quickly, we've asked you to send us your photographs, how you're supporting the team, selfies, which jersey are you wearing. Some fans have already done that on our WhatsApp channel. Can we get the banner underneath us right down there? And we'll show you some of the pictures that have already come in. We thank you very much. Sean says, at the University of Mpumalanga in South Africa. Wow. And this is my everyday motivation. I'm going to wear it today. Go Barça.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sean. Who else? Who else? Firas Mahfoud says, I have my finals tomorrow, but already know what shirt I will be watching during this match. Is that a Messi shirt? That's a Messi shirt, I think. Number 10. Good one. Thank you. Lionel Freda says, hello, greetings from Argentina. Huge Barca fan wearing the 2021 jersey. Vamos,
Lionel from Argentina,
Freda.
you said.
Vamos, Lionel.
Yeah.
I mean, you're from Argentina, you're called Lionel. I mean, do we have any more, guys? No, right, let's show the highlights of the last win we had against Real Madrid, the one in the Supercopa final, just as a reference point. Try and get into positive mood. That game in which Gavi had a super performance. Barca completely outplayed Real Madrid. Obviously, we had Lewandowski in the lineup that day. We had Pedri in the lineup that day. But let's see what we can do today. We have a question for you regarding that Clásico, which is what impressed you the most? What did you like the most about that Clásico in the Supercopa? We're just seeing the Gavi goal right now after good pressure from Barça. Busquets won it back. Quick pass by Dembélé. The setup by Lewandowski and Gavi with the finish. If we can get the question, guys, right underneath me here, we'll ask the fans what their favourite thing was. What would they repeat from the Super Cup game? Was it the Araujo versus Vinicius battle that is always great to watch? Is it Gavi's performance or the high pressure that we were mentioning? Gavi setting up Lewandowski for the second goal in that game, and in the second half Barca had more opportunities. This one for Ousmane Dembélé denied by Thibaut Courtois, and then the third goal came. The scorer was Pedri. More good pressure from Barca. Previously the opportunity for Lewandowski, set up by Sergio Busquets. It's so great to remember this game. That was
we really enjoyed it, and it was a shame we conceded in the last moment, because it was like a perfect match for Barca.
Exactly, it was an absolute shame.
Yeah.
Here, the goal set up by Gavi and finished by Pedri. Gavi had such a good performance in this game.
I think it's...
Well, no, you go.
I think it's one of the best matches of Gavi I remember this far.
Yeah, this was so much fun. This was such a fun watch. But the answer is still number one. I'm sticking with my principles. I want defense tonight.
This is the goal that Barca conceded late in the game, unfortunately.
Whatever.
Yeah, but today it's not so much of a whatever. Every goal that you concede counts for the return game, so we need to be extremely careful. Right, Barca arriving to the stadium about just over an hour ago, and we're getting ready to see them on the pitch in just about 6 minutes. Reminder that you can win today 2 tickets for the return leg at the Spotify Camp Nou. That is on the 5th of April, 10 p.m. kickoff. It's a late kickoff, but if you go on our live chat, you'll see that there's a link. You click on there, you fill in the form, and you enter the draw for 2 tickets for the return leg of the Copa semi-finals, at the Spotify Camp Nou. Hopefully it'll be a very exciting game. I want to ask the fans, we like emojis on our live chat.
Sure.
So maybe if you want to win those 2 tickets, obviously click on the link, but on the live chat, raise your hand, the emoji, the hand raised emoji on the live chat. I'm going to go ahead and do that to get things started, but do that. Let's get the colourful emojis in. Where is the hand emoji?
Are we eligible to win?
We're eligible to raise our hands.
Oh, all right,
that?
fine.
Do that. Do that.
I think there's many emojis for that, right?
I have a conflict anyway that day.
It's your birthday, right? Or
No,
your
no.
birthday's the...
I just meant I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's true. Also true. Your birthday is on the
19th.
On the 19th, the La Liga one. Look,
And 4
so
days
many raised
before mine,
hands.
so we can celebrate it here with a win.
So many raised
in
hands,
Clásico.
guys. Also, click on the link, which is what we want. We want you to take part. You also have reminder ways of interacting with us, the WhatsApp channel as well. We will get the number right underneath us here. You can send in your pictures supporting Barca, send in your text. We're asking you the question, do you have any Clásico memories? One that you went to either at the Bernabeu or Spotify Camp Nou that you want to share with us? What was the experience like? What was the result? Who scored that day? What is what you most remember about that Clásico? You can text us on the WhatsApp number just down there. Oh, I got it wrong again. dear, it's so frustrating.
We need our heads in the game, Robert. It's almost game time.
It's
man.
almost game time. We're about 4 minutes away, so maybe we do some predictions?
Oh, sure.
Let's go to Bruno first. Bruno, what's your prediction for today?
I'm gonna say 1-1. I think today is gonna be tough with all our absences, and I think a draw is not a bad result at all, taking into account that then the second leg will be played at the Spotify Camp Nou. By the way, yesterday was played the first semi-final. Osasuna, thanks to a goal from Abde, won 1-0 against Athletic Club, so they have this small advantage for the second leg. And from this semi-final, of course, will also come another runner-up, another team in the final.
Thank you, Bruno. I think we're all going for tight scores today. I think we all agree that it'll be a tight game. I see that Irati and I agree. Spence, you agree with Bruno?
Yeah, I was going 0-0, and then Laia, our producer, told me that
0-0 is a boring result.
yeah,
It should be banned from all
that
predictions.
we shouldn't predict that. But we see goals from both sides for everybody. I don't know. I don't know. I just hope that we could put up a really solid defensive performance today. I'm all about the defense today.
Irati.
For me, they told me like they already picked the 1-1, so I went for 1-2. I think people is getting pessimistic, and I feel like Barça in the worst moment, they always showed up, and in a Clásico, anything can happen. I think we have skills to score 2 goals, so I go for that 1-2.
I'm going to go for 2-1 as well. I'm going to be optimistic, and I hope that Ferran can get one in. He's scored at the Bernabeu before, as I said before. Let's take a look at the predictions of our Barça live crew. Right, lots of tight results here. Some weird ones as well. Right, Sergio Roldan going for 1-0. Roger, our mixer going for 2-1. Pep Molero 1-1 as well as Jaume Torre. They sit together. They agree with this. Laia going for a 2-2. If there's a draw, I kind of agree that it should be a draw with many goals, like Rubio and Laia predicted. 5-5 is very, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what we're thinking there. Luis, my brother, going for 1-1 as well. Mauri going for 2-1. We've got a 3-3 by Carlos. Ooh, that's an interesting result. Sanglas, our camera operator with Bruno, goes for 2-1. Paul, is it 0-0? No. 0-0 no, tío. 0-0 no. That's lamentable. And we've got more draws from here in the studio. 2-2 Gilles and 1-1 by Joanet, who didn't get it right the other day. But no. But anyway, he likes to think that he gets it right, but he doesn't get it right. I hope that he's wrong and that we win today. Spence, do you have a prediction from your Luke today?
Yeah, he made a prediction. Yeah, he did.
Right,
That
before the game
sounds like
starts,
we
let's
would
show
not
that
like
that Luke prediction. By the way, there's 8.5k of you guys. Can we get it to 10k? Tell your friends to come join us on the show on YouTube. 8.6k. Come on, we're already going up. Right, Spencer's dog. What is he predicting? I don't like how this is looking.
We're excited for the Copa del Rey. We're excited for the Copa del Rey. It's time to pick a winner. It's time to pick a winner. Let's pick a winner right now.
Spence, good God.
No.
Not today. Not today.
Why?
Luke, I didn't want to have to disown you. But if you see a basset hound roaming the streets of Girona looking for a place to sleep tonight, don't let him in.
Oh dear. Right, the game is about to start. I want you guys on the live chat. Let us know what your prediction is. Spence, read some of them out. What are the fans saying?
I've got a...
Remember that Barca is the second team here. Just so
Yeah,
that we
but
can
I
read
don't
your
think...
predictions
Yeah,
out
but
correctly.
no, but not everybody... Not everybody...
Yeah, but we do it our way.
I understand, but not everybody follows that law of logic on this live chat. So I'm assuming that some people will be saying Barca's first. Barca's score first. Like 3-1 from Bubas. Now, if it's Shawan who says Real 3-0, then I assume that's what we have. 2 for Barca from Ferran. Let's see, 3-0 Vecchil. If it's for Real, I'll say it. But yeah.
Right. The ball is rolling, Spence. 20 seconds in. Real Madrid attacking with the... Well, they've got the ball in their possession. Attacking towards the left-hand side of our screens. Careful, because they're in space. It's not offside. Real Madrid with a chance in the box, and it hits the side netting. Whoa. It's
Now the
offside,
flag.
right.
What a way to start.
I mean, we don't need these kind of scares just so early on. It was Modric who made the run. He was not offside.
There was no.
There was no offside. If this had been reviewed, because the flag was raised late, there was no offside there. So it's a good thing that he hit the side netting. Koundé did very well to recover. So, I mean, a warning by Real Madrid very early, within the first minute. Guys, fill the live chat with Barca hearts. We need all the love for Barca today. We need all the support for Barca. We need positivism. We need love for Barca in form of blue and red hearts on the live chat. Fill the live chat with hearts, please. Right, long ball played towards Ronald Araujo. Real Madrid trying to run away with the ball. The referee's given a call. What is it?
Bruno, for Barca.
What's going on?
Throw in or foul for possession for Real Madrid. Yes, a good start for Los Blancos. I can smell a bit more of a tense atmosphere today at the Bernabeu, probably than in the first league game. I'll assume that the defeat of Madrid in the final of the Super Cup has motivated more to also the squad to win today. But I also see Ferran Torres today here in front of me in this goal where he has scored many goals in the Bernabeu, an astonishing one, the one of the day of the 4-0, and also in the last league game he also scored. So high expectations on Ferran Torres, who likes a lot to play in this stadium.
Right, keep the blue and red hearts coming. Barca with some good high pressure, forcing the natural mistake. Throw into Barca on the right-hand side, as Bruno said. Ferran Torres is playing in the middle. He's playing as the forward today, with Rafinha a little bit on the right. Confirmation, of course, that Araujo is right back. Koundé is centre back today. Got Balde on the left, as well as Marcos Alonso as the left centre back. Keep the blue and red hearts coming, guys. We want all your love for Barca. We want your predictions. As well, we want positivism today coming into this game. We've seen already that Barca have come out with the idea that when Real Madrid are at the back, to press up high.
Yeah, I think that can bring you many things, because as we said before, they also have injuries, and they have two important injuries in the defense, and we saw when they play against Liverpool, like they came back, but that pressure in the first minutes was super painful for Real Madrid.
Real Madrid with the ball. Winning it back in Barca's half, playing from the halfway line here now. Is Camavinga playing as the holding midfielder today. We've seen him at left back, we've seen him in the interior positions. He's a versatile player that Ancelotti uses in different places. It's Rudiger. Back to Toni Kroos. Real Madrid enjoying possession in these early minutes of this game. Valverde through to Modric, who's on the right wing. Modric trying to nutmeg Busquets. Barca win it back because the ball is deflected off of Busquets. And Gavi makes a mistake now in giving the ball to Balde.
They are also pressing high.
I think what's kind of crazy about watching these games is there's a reason that we've played 13 straight without a draw between these two teams, because every time there's a big result for one of the teams, the other side always makes an adjustment, multiple adjustments, mega adjustments, right? Because you had Madrid last year in the league winning 2-0 at the Camp Nou, and then you had Barca going into the Bernabeu with the 4-0 that we all remember, and then this year the adjustment was made back at this venue with a 3-1 in the league, and then Barca in the Supercopa 3-1 the other way. So I don't expect this game to be at all easy for Barca to play their normal game.
Real Madrid moving the ball around, being the usual Barca in this game, in these early minutes. Now the ball for Toni Kroos. Vini. In front of him is Araujo, foul called on Araujo. Bruno, at the moment, Real Madrid look a little careful because they've played the ball quickly, but it's in defensive zone. So Bruno, Real Madrid look a little bit more comfortable in these first minutes, but I think that's always to be expected at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid are the team that normally come out in waves, and Barca need to just weather the storm in the first minutes.
Yes, Robert, and sometimes I prefer Madrid to control the ball than us, because the main weapon and the main danger of this team always has been the counter-attacks. And if they have the ball and they are passing it to one way to the other one, at least they cannot hurt you at the counter-attack. So it's not negative at all, I think, if Madrid are having the ball in of course, I mean, a part of the field that it's not really close to the goal. And we already are seeing how this challenge between Araujo and Vini today is going to be a good one, because yes, Xavi has decided to play with Araujo as a right back to stop Vini, and they have already been having a challenge between the both of them. Now a free kick in favor for Barça, and well, let's stay optimistic about this game. It's not going to be easy, and the Bernabeu, the fans today are pressing a lot here.
Bruno, you're looking particularly yellow today.
Yeah, particularly yellow and particularly cold. Is it cold at the Bernabeu?
It's really cold. It's 4 degrees right now. At least there is no humidity here in the capital of Spain. And I'm wearing this yellow bib because it's the one that the Copa del Rey, we have to wear this bib during the game in the Copa del Rey. So, well, it's grana, blue, and a bit of yellow. But,
3 colors.
Anyway, this yellow reminds me also of good times in the Guardiola era.
And even the Rijkaard era as well. There was a jersey that
Yes.
colour in the
Yes.
2005-2006 season. Right, who will score Barca's first goal today? Will it be Ferran? Will it be Rafinha? Will it be Gavi? Let us know your thoughts on the live chat as Real Madrid attack. It's Vinicius leading the charge. He's got Araujo in front of him. Vinicius trying to get inside the box. He's got Araujo in front of him. The shot by Vinicius goes straight into the stands. Well defended by Ronald Araujo.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
I totally agree with what Bruno was saying about the counter-attack. Madrid doesn't know how to play with the ball, and the main weapon is Vinicius. And Vinicius is good when he counter-attacks and he runs. If they have the ball, he won't have that opportunity.
Goal kick for Barça to Stegen. Real Madrid pressing relatively. Giving to Stegen the option to play long. He goes straight to Ferran Torres, who brings down the ball for Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie de Jong can run forward. He's got Ferran to his right. There goes the ball. Ferran has got Rafinha even further right. Rafinha receives the ball. Here he is in front of Nacho. Nacho gets a touch, and it'll be a first corner kick for Barça. Bruno.
This one.
First corner kick for Barça. First corner kick that is going to take Rafinha, a player that knows what it means to score in El Clásico. In pre-season, he scored an incredible goal against Real Madrid in Las Vegas.
And we have the aerial threat of Ronald Araujo, for example, or Marcos Alonso, who scored from a corner kick. Here is Rafinha, inside pass, intercepted by Luka Modric. Careful now, because Real Madrid can run on the counter-attack. The pass by Modric. Can Vini keep it in?
All right.
Well done.
Got to be careful there.
Real Madrid wasting the transition there. Yeah, go Bruno.
We are here in the Santiago Bernabeu. It's going to be finished in December 2023, because they are still working on this new stadium. The roof is completely finished. Also outside, they are starting to finish it. It's going to be an amazing stadium. And today they have 60,000 capacity, when the normal capacity is 80,000. So, well, they are still working on the new stadium, but, well, this has improved a lot since the last time we were here, and it's going to be an amazing stadium.
Now Barcelona given a foul in favour as Modric pushed Busquets down. Modric and Benzema disagree with the referee, but it was a product of Barca hanging on to the ball a little bit too much.
Do they ever agree with the referee?
No.
I mean,
that's a fair point.
I get that everybody, the fans too, like they just love to shout at the referee regardless of what happens. And we've had our fair share of problems.
We have. Right, Barca trying to play from behind. Go, Bruno.
The referee is José Luis Munuera Montero from Andalucía. From my point of view, with Sanchez Martinez and Ricardo de Burgos Buenochea, the best 3 referees of Spain right now. So I think one of the best ones is today officiating this match.
Well, that is a surprise that Bruno actually likes our referee today.
Yeah, that's true. He's been quite angry in the past.
Yeah. Right, Courtois has to play it long. Straight into the domains and territory of Ronald Araujo, who passes back to Stegen. It seems like the first wave of intensity of Real Madrid having the ball and moving it around has kind of passed. I would say that tentatively, but Barca now having the ball just a little bit more as we head into the 10th minute. No real opportunities for either team. Vinicius did have that shot from inside the box that went straight into the stands. But Real Madrid seemed determined to make it hard on Kessié, Busquets and Frenkie de Jong to get any easy passes.
Well, this is where we've been talking about who's going to play in what positions. And we know Araujo is on the right-hand side. That hasn't changed from the last time these teams met up.
Albini goes down, fouled by Sergio Busquets. He was driving into the middle.
Who is a record player today, Busquets, confirming, careful, no problems. Confirming Busquets, his 46th appearance for Barça against Real Madrid, the player of all history of El Clásico that has played more games. And also, if Barça wins today, he can be the player with most victories in El Clásico.
Careful, because Real Madrid are pressing Bruno. Bruno next to the igloo in the North Pole.
Why does he have ice cream?
I don't know.
Why
it
would
seems
you
like the last thing you'd want to eat at the North Pole.
He must be cold.
Bruno in the Pingu surroundings today at the Bernabeu. Right, 11th.
I have to say that I eat ice creams during the whole year. I don't really care if it's...
Would you eat one now?
If it's really cold. I love ice creams. Yes, for sure. Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
battle cold with cold.
But you all think cold is one thing, whereas a lot of people on our live chat are thinking 4 degrees isn't cold.
Yeah.
Well, you come from Chicago, which is extra cold. Careful, Real Madrid attacking. Luka Modric, Vinicius inside the box. The
Offside.
And the goal scored by Benzema, who was offside. Right, a bit of an issue here because we're getting the reaction first.
You just have to delay your call for a half a second.
Yeah, Bruno, you're going to have to delay your call. Right, yeah, clear offside. The cross by Vinicius, and Benzema had finished and put it into the back of the net, but it's a clear offside. So,
yeah, Bruno, you're coming in about a second before we're actually seeing what's transpiring, just so you know.
Which is weird. Here is the long ball by Ter Stegen. Rafinha brings it down on the other half. He passes to Gavi. Let's see if Barca can create an opportunity out of this. Gavi slows things down, but Kessié receives wide open. He's got Ferran on the right. Rafinha makes himself available on the right wing. Here is Rafinha. He's got Nacho in front of him. 2 players inside the box. The switch from Rafinha to Balde. Can Balde keep it in? No.
That was a good reaction.
Barca trying to mount the first opportunity there. Right, we have comments coming from our fans. Let's take a look at them. As there is a goal kick in the game. Firas Mahfoud says, hope we can at least get a draw. I have no doubt we will qualify for the next leg, which is the final. Well, I mean, I like the optimism. High pressure from Barca.
Here.
Ooh, Young went sliding in. Seems hard to win today, but we'll get it, says Nini Jr.
Ooh, you know,
Jr.,
dangerous first name.
Yeah.
Fortunate first letter.
Yeah. We love Barca from Afghanistan. Taha Merkava. Nice to have viewers from Afghanistan. Hi to everyone from Afghanistan. Watching straight out of Barbados.
Wow.
Is that like straight out of Compton?
Straight out of good weather, I'd say, probably. What is the weather like?
Maybe that person's version of cold is
Ferran and Gavi, the super attack. Oh, I like the optimism there from Robios toda semana. Careful, Barca inside the box. Ter Stegen clears. Do we have any more comments? No, we do not. Right. We saw some fans saying where they were from, so it seems like a good time to fill the live chat with flags. Tell us know where you're watching us from, what time it is, what circumstances you're watching this Clásico under. Fill the live chat with flags. Let us know where you're watching us from as Real Madrid attack. Benzema on the edge of the box. The shot bounces off of Koundé. Can Ter Stegen run for it? No. Corner kick. Bruno for Real Madrid.
Yes, corner kick for Real Madrid. Toni Kroos is going to be the one taking this first corner kick for Los Blancos.
Right. Militao comes up. This team is also an aerial threat. They've got Rudiger, they've got Militao. Toni Kroos is an excellent player at delivering. In comes the cross, headed away by Sergio Busquets on the edge of the box. It's Modric, the shot blocked. Camavinga's going to pick it up. I see it's 1:45 in India. Please don't leave us. Are you going to stay through the night with us?
No, we had a lot of people in India saying shout out today. So shout out to those in India.
Shout out to the people in India watching us in the early hours of the morning.
What was that flag?
Watching from Washington.
It looked like Albania. Okay, I was just curious.
Lots of different people
Lebanon,
watching this Clásico.
Denmark.
Careful here is Vinicius on Ronald Araujo. He tries to get away. The cross by Vinicius into the hands of Ter Stegen. A short save there by Ter Stegen. 15 minutes played.
I feel Barca is struggling a little bit in the midfield. It's in the midfield, like, because the Real Madrid is pressing high and we don't find those spaces to find, for example, Frankie de Jong to bring the ball up front.
They're making it very uncomfortable for de Jong, Busquets and Kessié. Yeah, now the outlet pass for Gavi, surrounded by two Real Madrid players.
That's fault?
No foul.
But you know what, Barca are actually, as weird as it is to say, the way they're trying to play through right now. Hold on.
Rafinha has to chase Nacho, who's made progress down the left. Nacho's inside the box. Nacho tries to go deep. Rafinha goes down, slides in. Corner kick to Real Madrid. Bruno.
Yes, second one, and this time it's going to be Modric responsible to take it. A really good tackle here from Rafinha in this defense.
Good defensive effort there by Rafinha, tracking down Nacho, who probably got the best he could hope for out of the situation. Cross by Luka Modric comes inside, and it bounces off of Gavi as several players had stumbled down. Nacho, Rudiger. No one complaining. Now the referee wants to have a word with Militao. Seems like there's nothing there, right? There's a bit of a stumble with Kessié. Right, corner kick, second one taken. Luka Modric with the cross. Out comes Ter Stegen to punch it away. Rafinha is going to chase the ball. Here he goes, Rafinha. Oh, almost found. Is that Koundé?
Yeah,
What's
looks like, right?
It is Koundé. Now Ferran's going to chase the ball in front of Thibaut Courtois. Real Madrid going to play from behind. Pressure by Rafinha. Ferran, Kessié up to his position as well. Keep pressing, make it uncomfortable for them. Kessié runs up to Toni Kroos.
Sort of the element that Barca are going at today with the different players that they have available to them is they're playing a little bit more positionless.
Yeah, now Real Madrid managed to get out of the situation of pressure, attack down the right flank. Benzema makes himself available. There's Carvajal, Camavinga, Valverde on the right. He's got no one inside the box. It's the wait for support. Inside pass, Koundé comes across and clears for a throw-in. And Xavi did say, Bruno, that he doesn't want this to become a transition game.
Yes, absolutely. The script probably that we were not expecting at all, because it's true that Madrid are for sure the team with more possession so far. But if Barca are able to equal this pressure, can create problems to Real Madrid.
Inside pass, Koundé to Ferran Torres. The tackle from behind by Camavinga. Ferran took too long to let go of the ball there.
Yeah, I mean, Courtois is not Ter Stegen with the feet. Like he is not that good. He's a really good goalkeeper, but playing with the feet is not the best. So if Barca can equalize that pressure, as Bruno was saying, we can find many opportunities up there.
Real Madrid behind Barca, trying to put as many bodies forward as possible in recovering the ball. Marcos does it in Real Madrid's territory. There is Marcos Alonso. He's got Balde on the left. Balde all the way back to Frank Kessié.
It's almost like, to this point, Barca have been playing as Madrid and Madrid have been playing as Barca.
Here is Gavi, Balde. See what they can create on the left. Balde, Busquets, inside pass. Oh! Frankie de Jong had made a run through, but Rudiger headed the ball away. If that ball had made it through, it was a dangerous opportunity. Oh, Ferran didn't give it back to Kessié. Kessié had initiated a run forward. Barca still have possession though. Now Rafinha is going to take on Nacho. See if he can go in. Rafinha. Can he play the pass inside to Ferran Torres? Ferran Torres, two touches back to De Jong. De Jong surrounded by two players. Has to give it back to Koundé. Barca being very patient at the moment. That's good.
That's fine.
It's looking great.
Marcos.
For me here we have one of the keys of the game, guys. We just seen it now. First dribbling of Rafinha on Nacho. Nacho is not a natural left back. Rafinha is an excellent player. I think Barca has to try it from there with Rafinha and to create problems from the left to Real Madrid.
Araujo, he's got Vinicius in front of him. The ball goes off of Vinicius. That is a throw into Barca. I agree. Rafinha needs to make the most of this matchup with Nacho, who's not a natural left back. He's a good defender, obviously, but he's not a natural left back. Rafinha needs to go and attack him.
Well, and Rafinha's been at his best this year when he allows the game to come to him. So he doesn't need to force the issue. He just needs to make sure that he sees. That should be a foul. It's
a foul. It's a foul.
He needs to make sure that he sees the play developing before he actually takes control of the play himself. You know what I mean? He needs to get out in front of the play, understand what develops, make the right pass after that, the decision.
It's a long throw in by Araujo. Gavi chases the ball. He's got Militao behind him, and it's one of those like non-intentional clips from behind that makes you stumble over. It's quite far out, but it looks like Barca are going to try and make the most of the set-piece opportunity here.
They were trying to do it fast, but the referee didn't allow.
Araujo's in the box. Ferran's there. Marcos has come along to take it. In comes the cross by Marcos Alonso. Araujo goes up for the header, stumbles down. Nothing called. Who's going to win the challenge here? Frenkie de Jong. Now Valverde has the ball. Rafinha's going to try and win it back for Barca in front of Benzema. Benzema turns. Gets the ball to Luka Modric.
This is the most important, to pressure when you lose the ball, because I mean,
not
Real
allowed
Madrid,
to get out in transition.
Yeah, they are probably the best team in the world right now with those in contre-attack and with those transitions. So Barca did well here. It's just like finish the actions and then pressure as much as you can to complicate that. And we see Vini starting.
It's weird because you say, oh boy, yeah, Vinicius and Busquets already having some words, but. It's funny because you say they're probably the best team in the world right now in terms of counter-attacking, and they've probably been that for the last 15 years, because they had Cristiano Ronaldo, they had Bale, Benzema's always been very good at it. Now they have Vinicius, and it feels like, I mean, that's one of the things they've maintained over the years.
Yeah, and I think they feel comfortable when the other team has the ball, because it's when they can start these counterattacks. When they have the ball, they probably don't know what to do, but they feel more comfortable without the ball.
Bruno, things are heating up a little bit.
Yes, a couple of throw-in decisions that the fans are not agreeing with the referees. But I think that Barca are improving. I don't know if it was the idea of Xavi to try and leave Real Madrid dominate these first minutes, and then after the 20th minute start pressing high up front, because I see a different attitude in terms of the pressure of Barca in these last minutes than in the first one. So I don't know if this was also planned or not, but yeah, I'm liking now in these last minutes what I'm seeing from Barcelona.
23 minutes played. All tied at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid had a goal disallowed, but it was legally disallowed. Benzema was offside. Now,
well, we didn't have VAR for a while in this tournament this year.
Yeah, we have it now.
Well, yeah. Fortunately, well, that one didn't matter, but yeah, fortunately.
Here is Valverde down the right, low cross. Koundé comes across and wins it back for Barca. Needs options to get rid of the ball. He has to play it long. Barca on the left.
Whippa.
He fell now. All alone.
De Jong, careful there, Frenkie. Careful, Frenkie.
His fault.
Is there no foul?
on.
Is there no foul?
Oh my goodness, there's a card.
2 hours.
Holy moly. What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you complaining about?
3 times. They fouled him 3 times.
They were taking him like
That's
this.
worse than a rugby tackle.
Come on. I think he started this game. No, my God.
What? He's holding on to him.
Come on.
He's got his hand on his face.
This is red card. Come on.
What are you complaining about?
He has him in
This
a
is
half
red
Nelson.
card.
He's got him in a full Nelson. He's got him like
I mean,
this.
to be fair,
Like his
Frankie's
head.
grabbing him from behind as well, but it's a Vinicius foul.
But and it's on the face.
This is a rugby play by Vinicius.
My
God.
You realize he's the most fouled player in La Liga, right?
Who, Vinicius?
Vinicius.
Yeah.
He's received more fouls than any other
But
player in La Liga, and yet
he's
he still complains.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But he's
That
the
was
one
foul.
starting these kind of things, and then he disappears from the match.
Right, things definitely heating up after that, Bruno, at the Bernabeu.
Yes, people really angry. You know, all the campaigns from the media on all this about Vinicius in these recent weeks, and now he has been booed and everyone getting crazy. Let's say because Vinicius is a kind of player that careful with Barca, good chance now.
Careful. Well, we can't see it because we're being shown Vinicius here. Here you
now.
go. Come on.
Hey
Come on,
now.
Kessié inside the box.
Kessié.
Kessié, do it. Do it. Do it. What's going on? Offside, offside.
They can't do this before.
They can't do it this to us. What? Right, wait a minute. It's a good thing. VAR.
I left all
Right.
my boys there.
Let's see.
What's going on? Barca recover. Through ball. He's not offside.
No.
He's not offside.
That's
It
onside.
should count.
Wait.
It's gotta count. It's gotta count. It's gotta count.
It's not
It's gotta
offside.
count.
Wait,
It's gotta count.
easy
It's
now,
goal,
Robert.
it's
Hold
goal.
on. Let's just.
Is that a goal? Do you think it should count, guys? I don't think he's offside.
Come on.
What
Do you
are they
think it should
looking?
count? Do you think this goal should count?
Of course
Let
it
us know.
should
Live
count.
What are they looking to?
Of course it should count.
Come on. It's got to be a goal. Does it count or not?
We're checking it. We're checking it. The flag is up.
But there should be.
But I
The
don't
flag
understand
is
what
currently
they are
up.
checking
Guys,
because
right
it's
now
pretty
it's up.
clear.
Let us know on the live chat. Does this goal count or not? Should it count? Is it legal or not?
We're still checking it.
What's taking so long? It's an offside call.
Boom, boom, boom.
Goal! Barca take the lead. And it's right, Kessié. Vamos!
Yeah.
Oh,
You were the one saying because he was scoring the other day.
Well.
vamos!
Vamos.
I'm fired up today, baby. Let's go. I'm fired up.
Vamos! Well, we've got the replay here. Barca win it back after a bad pass back from Camavinga. Ferran plays it through to Kessié, who's completely onside. Kessié shoots at Courtois. Courtois saves out, and I think it bounces off of Militao. It's an own goal.
It's going to be an own goal.
Oh, we'll take
That
it.
feels even better.
We'll take
It's
it.
all right. That's fine.
Bruno, a bucket of ice-cold water for the Real Madrid fans right now.
Well, yeah, there have been a minute or 45 seconds of many tension here before knowing that this was a legal goal. Yes, own goal from Eder Militao. Really good move. A great pass from Ferran Torres. Also a great finish from Kessié. And while Barça was celebrating another goal, Xavi Hernandez has been having a conversation with Gavi, trying to correct some aspects of the game. But Barça taking the lead now here at the Santiago Bernabeu. And yeah, the tension is high in the stands.
And now we will see if the referee is as good as Bruno says, because this is a
Lot of
crucial moment, and
Lot of pressure.
let's see how he controls it, because things are heating up.
Wow, I didn't see that coming in the manner that it came.
No.
It came out of nowhere. There was an own goal. There was a VAR review.
But it came from the pressure of the team.
But in days in which you're missing Pedri, you're missing Dembélé, you're missing Lewandowski, you need to take the chances you get.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid gave away the ball, gave Barca an easy opportunity, and the ball went in.
But let's not take credit, because they give them away because Barca was pressing well that situation. That's why Camavinga did that mistake.
I know it sounds strange, but Barca are just, they're not quite playing the same sort of Barca style that we're used to today, and that's because of the manner in which they've been forced to play different positions and different players today. It's not tiki-taka. It doesn't need to be.
Right, Araujo trying to feed it through to Gavi. There's a foul there by Gavi on Toni Kroos. Oh, careful. With the scuffle between
It's the
Barca
same.
and Real Madrid
It's
players.
the same stuff. It's Barca just trying to stop the free kick being taken quickly.
With the cross inside. Across comes Koundé. Been excellent so far with those balls coming from the right. Careful, Busi. Real Madrid win it back. Oh, collision now. Hard collision between Gavi and Camavinga.
And then Carvajal touches the ref, and the ref goes, "Did you just touch me?"
Well, I mean, Bruno,
They know
I get
how
the
to
sense
play
that
this.
like the Real Madrid players are trying to heat things up on purpose here, because it's just a normal collision here, and their tactic is to go and try and get everyone frustrated as possible, as frustrated as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Now is the moment, as also Irati was mentioning, that here the referee is completely under pressure, and it's going to be important now the decisions he takes, because yes, we are entering in a key moment of this first half, and careful now, because Madrid are going to enjoy a good set piece.
Right. Set piece opportunity. The Cross by Toni Kroos. Alonso up in the air. It's going to fall to Benzema, who has his back to goal, defended by Koundé. Cross by Koundé goes off, by Benzema goes off of Koundé, sorry. Vinicius goes down. There's nothing there. Vinicius picks it up. The cross into the hands of Ter Stegen. Vamos. Stegen's going to try and play along. So do Barça have an opportunity here on the break? No, goes straight out for a frame. Right, guys, half an hour played. How are you liking this first half so far? Do you like Barca's pressure? Do you think that we're solid at the back? Do you think you weren't expecting the goal? Let us know. Let us know your thoughts there.
All of that.
I'm all three.
Yeah.
I'm all three. But I have to say, I like that we're solid at the back and that we're doing what we needed to do in terms of taking the opportunity we got.
Defense today.
Yeah,
Defense.
But it can't be all defense.
Or defense, as they say.
Or defense. But it can't all be defense. You can't just like go back and wait for Real Madrid to come at you because they're going to
No, but I feel
eventually
Barca
score.
is being
Barca
smart.
are finding the balance.
Yeah.
But we've broken this down a couple of times on Barca TV Plus on this show that when you track Vinicius, that's exactly what you have to do. You can't go at him when he has the ball with space. Araujo has been backing off and letting Vinicius take a meter or two of space and letting others help and come in defense.
Araujo making progress down the right-hand side. Keep your answers coming on the live chat. By the way, this play is interrupted once again. We didn't do this. Feel the live chat with hearts after that own goal by Real Madrid. I mean, for me, it's a Kessié goal. It's a Kessié goal and it's a team goal. But yeah, it was an own goal by Militao. But fill the live chat with hearts. Come on, guys. We're up at the Santiago Bernabeu against odds. Not all odds, against odds.
Many.
Here's Rafinha. Rafinha's going to try and go inside. This time, Nacho gets the best of the situation, and it is a throw-in for Real Madrid.
I thought it was from Barca.
Keep those hearts coming. The love for Barca coming as we are winning at the Bernabeu at the moment. Can't get too complacent. Ooh, Ferran trying to play the quick touch there. Didn't quite go as he wanted. You know what? I'm liking Ferran's game so far. He hasn't intervened too much, but when he's done things, provided the assist for Kessié. He's been good in pressure. I like the few things he's done.
I would go one step further and say that all 11 players so far are not trying to do too much with the ball, because a lot of times when Lewandowski's in there or Dembélé is in there or Pedri, those players, because of their immense talent, they tend to sit on the ball for an extra half second and try to create and do something. Right now, this is a full cohesive unit of 11, and that's what we need tonight.
They make it simple.
Vinicius inside, careful. Rafinha got a touch and Nacho can make progress off of it. Benzema on the edge of the box, links up with Valverde. Carvajal, Valverde, the low cross in. Who clears? Koundé again.
Fine.
What a performance by Koundé so far. Oh,
no.
wait a minute. There's a problem now because Koundé cleared the ball straight into the stomach.
Referee, stop the match.
No, he doesn't have to.
Okay, the shot by Modric goes high. But, I mean, the referee doesn't have to, but Kessié's clearly going to break offside lines, for example, there. So it's a situation in which you might want to stop the game, although Real Madrid were attacking.
It's not a head injury. We got to be somewhat honest and
my only issue here is that it's unfair because Kessié's going to break offside lines.
If the keeper goes down, referee blows the whistle right away. But if it's any outfield player, you got to play on, and Barca did, and Modric kind of did the I would say like the semi-sportsman-like thing, which was just take a long shot and see if it goes in, and then you can stop play after that.
You know what we could ask for right now as players stop is on our WhatsApp. Can we get the WhatsApp number underneath here? Send in photos of you celebrating, of vamos. Send in a vamos photo wearing a Barca jersey because we're up 1-0 at the Bernabeu. I'd say that's something
we
that
celebrated
want.
twice. They had time to celebrate it too and record it.
Plus 34, 650, 54, 27, 75. Like, let's do a quick round of photographs. Although we might have to interrupt if anything relevant happens in the game. But let's do it. Come on. Right. PK says we are
super cute.
Amazing. Super cute.
Oh.
Amazing.
I love it.
Here we go. Next one. Ali, I'm watching you guys from France.
Not as
nice.
cute.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Not as
for
cute,
watching.
but still nice.
Yeah, it's cute enough. Vamos Barça, 2-1 for us. Watching us, Wasito from Argentina, I guess, because the flag is Argentinian.
Wasito.
Thank you for watching us. And thank you for sending in pictures. We encourage you to send in Vamos pictures of you celebrating in a Barca jersey
And
on our WhatsApp.
I don't know if our production team can get this done this quickly, but I want to ask a question. How loud will the whistles at the referee at the Bernabeu be at this referee at halftime? Because even if it's a normally called half, they're always giving the referee the business.
I like the question. I wouldn't do it just because I believe in jinxes, and I believe if we get too over.
I agree.
Over
You're right. I'm just calling it as I see it. That's all.
Oh no.
Because my point is that they're angry.
Oh yeah,
They're
very
really.
But you
they're
can
very
feel
angry, aren't they, Bruno?
they can feel it.
Can't hear Bruno.
Possible foul in favor of Barca. You can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, there has been a possible foul in favor of Barca now that the referee hasn't whistled. So yeah, no important issues at all. He's taking the good decisions in the important actions. But that's the way it works now, to press the referees, and now even more with all the campaigns that we have on the media and everything. So yeah, Barca needs to stay focused on the game because things are working so well so far, and we are now 9 minutes away from halftime. Important moments now of a match, always the last minutes of a half.
Now that anything's happening, I have a question for Bruno. Do you still have the tag on your hat?
Yes, there is a white tag on his hat. I've seen that. Yes, maybe he's wearing it the wrong way round. Careful, Real Madrid playing
Well,
the ball.
because there is a brand. There is a brand, and I don't want to show you the brand because it's not Nike.
Okay.
We love Nike.
We like the tag on it, Bruno. It makes you look different. Here is Marcos Alonso recovering for Barca. 37th minute. Real Madrid with the ball now.
That was a good one.
What? The tag?
It's not Nike.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I know. We need
Here,
to
I got some Nike.
Yeah, we
for
got
you.
some
There
Nike.
you go.
We can show some
we got
Nikes.
Nike.
Show some Nikes. Oh, I didn't wear avocado. Oh, but I wore Messi's.
Yeah, I went
Oh,
with-
Barca attacking. Here we go, Gavi. He's got space. He's got Ferran in the middle. He's got Rafinha there as well. In comes the cross by Gavi. Oh, too much power on that cross. Rafinha couldn't get to it.
It was a good one.
Xavi likes what he's seeing. Real Madrid play it quickly from behind. Bruno, you were saying something?
Things were working well with my tag, but okay, there's no tag anymore. So now I hope that things are still in the good way. Yeah?
It was working well.
Bruno, if things turn to the worst way in the worst way in this game,
stop it.
we're going to blame the tag.
Stop it.
And you for taking the tag away.
I would just put it right now,
Challenge
just in
accepted.
case.
Right. 38th
Enough
minute.
of this jinx garbage.
Oh, Busquets!
Oh, amazing.
Busquets wins it back. He's got Ferran. Oh, Busi, what a pass! That is a very uncharacteristic pass from Busquets as he tried to get the ball to Ferran after recovering the ball.
Is he running into him, right?
Wow, that was hard.
Yeah.
That was just a collision of two giant trucks.
But
That's all.
I felt it was Vinicius
Well, it was
running into Araujo.
It was Vinicius running into a giant truck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Being
Araujo
Araujo.
was
It
not
was-
moving
it-
at all.
It was a Cupra running into whatever truck sponsor Barca has. Do we have one?
I don't know if we have one. Into Barca's bus.
Into the bus.
Into a bus. The one that we've got like decorated. I can't remember what the decorations are, but it's a decorated bus. Right. Real Madrid with the ball on the left-hand side. Nacho over to Vini, who's playing more central now, trying to maybe run away from that truck. Here is Camavinga, Toni Kroos, Barca defending with 4 at the back and almost a line of 5 in front of them, including Rafinha, who's helping in defensive tasks as well. Here's Camavinga. Camavinga, the ball played inside. Benzema can't turn because he's got Araujo behind him. Great defending by Araujo. He's going to clear, play it long. Ferran is going to battle for it.
That's fine.
Ooh, Gavi, the foul on Militao.
This guy.
Gavi runs into Militao.
He does that one more time, he's going to get carded.
He might, but I mean,
Dude,
Yeah.
come on.
well, he went in with his arm
If
tied.
it would be the other way around, we would be complaining.
I have no issue with the collision. It's the like the arm going a bit too high there.
Nice.
Young wins it back. Rafinha. Rafinha's
Oh,
got a
hit it.
run by Varane.
Yeah.
Rafinha tries to cut in. And Toni Kroos
Good idea.
predicted it.
Good idea.
Here is Kroos. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Barca are up 1-0. It's an own goal by Militao, but we're giving it to Kessié. Here is Camavinga. Real Madrid looking for an equaliser. Barca defending. Vini in front of Araujo. Can't find the way through. Nacho. Real Madrid on the attack again. The switch by Gross, and Carvajal was waiting at the far post, connected with the volley, went too high.
That was a good idea, though.
Was he offside?
I don't think so.
Ter Stegen going, Gavi. Gavi.
Balde pinched in. And
Yeah, oh no,
He
Gavi.
wasn't- Balde was
the
breaking
one
out.
breaking the offside, and Ter Stegen saying, hey Gavi, you need to be on the Carvajal there. Right, after that, get off easy with that one. Been a dangerous opportunity had it not been Carvajal on the finishing end.
Yeah.
Had it been a striker, for example.
Valverde,
that's a nuanced tactic that I think, as you can appreciate, as Barca's defensive setup has allowed, is that if you're going to give that to anybody, you want it to be someone like Carvajal. You don't want you don't want Benzema on his right foot off the volley.
Here's Balde. Barca on the attack right now. Balde on the left. He's got Gavi in front of him. The cross by Balde. Varane is waiting at the far post. The ball's headed up in the air by Nacho. Careful, because that's a bad clearance by the Real Madrid defense. Even so, they managed to get away with it. Pressure by Rafinha on Rudiger, and the ball goes back to Thibaut Courtois.
And we were saying before that Barca's playing smart because they don't go fully into to attack, and even in the pressure, because they want to balance that thing.
Careful here with Militao running forward. Real Madrid on the right. It's Militao again off of the feed by Valverde. Militao gets the final touch. He can get a cross in, and it is a throw-in.
Nice. Good deep.
Throw-in after the Barca clearance.
Lock this up, get it to halftime, go in, make an adjustment or two, and
My taste today, the clock is slightly slow.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
Every second is
The
like
match
2
could
seconds.
be just one half, right?
Yeah. Nacho. Inside cross. Ter Stegen comes out and punches. Looked like Marcos Alonso had it covered anyway. In comes the cross by Valverde, straight into the hands of Ter Stegen.
The reality is that this whole game is just one half.
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah,
Two
true.
legs.
True,
Yeah.
true. Right, Bruno, what's going on at the stadium? Have things cooled down a little bit with the fans? Oh,
Yes, I think everything is a little bit more calm now. We are now just 2 minutes away from halftime. It will be really important to keep this really good result at halftime. And my same impression, look at this last move from Real Madrid. This run from Militao from their own half. When they run in these transitions, they are really, really dangerous. So Barca has to do all what they have in their hands to try and stop this kind of transitions and counterattacks, because it's when Real Madrid feel more comfortable.
right. Let us know as soon as you know how much added time there is. We've got another minute and 15 seconds remaining until we hit the 45-minute mark. Screwed back to Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen has an easy pass to Marcos Alonso, who's going to have to let go of the ball under pressure by Valverde. Kessié,
Nicely
Balde.
done.
Balde can make progress here. Inside pass to De Jong. Ooh, Balde was fouled,
release
but
him.
Barca have space
See?
to run. Here we go. Who's going to get to it first? Is it Gavi or Rudiger? Rudiger
Well,
keeps it in. Real Madrid will play from behind. What about that foul on Balde first?
Yeah, it's a good pass from Frankie.
Vinicius fouled from behind by Rafinha, who's going to see a yellow card. It's a good foul, good one. Take one for the team. Vinicius is dangerous when he's in space and running. Now, of course, Rafinha's going to have to be careful in the second half.
And it's better Rafinha got that one than Araujo.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything reset, right, for the semi, in terms of the yellow cards?
Bruno, do you know that? In terms of yellow cards?
Yes, there's no problem. No problems because after the quarterfinals, all the players, they end with all the yellow cards. So no, we don't have to worry about yellow cards for the second leg. 2 minutes of added time.
Oh,
And
you
if
didn't need them.
Well, hold on, I have a question after this.
No, go.
If Rafinha were to get one in the second game, he's still good for the final?
No, it's just a red card. It's the one that now makes a suspension for a further game.
Okay.
Just a red card, or not 2 yellow cards, or a direct red card.
So maybe a bit too casual with the ball in trying to bring it out. Now Araujo kicks it away. Rudiger comes across. Rafinha wins it back to Barca and is fouled by Nacho. Right,
Really
2 minutes of
fair.
added time. I mean, thinking about it, fair because there was the VAR review, which took forever for some reason. Rafinha did well now to give Barca a breather with that foul suffered by Nacho.
And we should end this 1 minute with the ball.
Yeah, Koundé over to Araujo to Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie de Jong to Araujo, careful Araujo, throw into Barca. 46th minute, a bit nervous here, I want this first half to end. Here's Kessié bringing the ball down on his chest. Defended by 2, Araujo comes in strong. Shoots the ball away.
It's actually headed towards the goal.
It was. I mean, if Copa hadn't come, it might have ended in. Right. Real Madrid from behind. Let's see if Barca can keep them there. Long ball by Carvajal. Up goes Valverde with Balde. Ball is going to be kept in by Alejandro Balde. Barca have the ball. 15 seconds remaining. Balde's going to attack.
Go,
Alejandro.
yes.
Go,
Just
Balde.
go.
Go,
Come on,
Balde.
feel-
Don't stop. Ferran in front. The ball goes to Ferran. Ferran turns. He's fouled on the edge of the box.
Is he offside?
I think it was
Oh, he was
offside.
offside. How nice it would be for Barca to break the curse of their free kicks today. But Ferran was offside. The first half should be ending here. There we go. Vamos.
Good half. Good half. Good half.
Good half.
Great
Barca
effort.
go into half-time 1-0 up. It's an own goal by Militao. Although, as I've said before, in this first half, we're going to give it to Kessié because he created the opportunity there. Right, guys, 1-0 up. Gets Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. They're complaining at the referee. Of
course
we're
they
not.
That's good.
Did you like the first half? Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. What do you think? I mean, taking into account all of these circumstances, for me, it's a double thumbs up today. I mean, Xavi said it was going to take more than ever a team effort, and so far, what we've seen in this first half is a team effort.
Yeah, it's what we saw. Like, I think we said it before, like, Barca is playing really smart. They don't go full in into attack, full in defense, full in high pressure. They're just balancing everything. It's all the team going to defense, all the team going to attack, and that makes this. Like, the frustration of the players of Real Madrid is not only because they are losing, it's because they see they cannot do what they were expecting to do.
Thumbs up. Keep them coming on the live chat. I can already see some. Spence, you said this was all about trying to keep the clean sheet, trying to prevent Real Madrid from having opportunities. Take your chances. This is the script you predicted.
Yeah, this is the script that Barca need to adhere to in the second half also. You have to make sure that you put that 0 on the board for Madrid. You do that. Of course, this tie isn't over because you have to go back next month and take them on again. And by that time, it'll be the third time around in a month that these teams see each other. There are no secrets at that point. So get what you can now. I like it.
Right, Spence, let's just switch off from the game momentarily, give ourselves a break. You keep the fans entertained with your halftime quiz. Are you ready for it?
Always.
Let's go with Spence's halftime quiz.
Did he once eat 44 croquetas? 44 croquetas. I have to say, I am a little bit hungry. It is that time. It is time for the Barca halftime quiz. We bring it to you on a day where we are in the semifinal of the Copa del Rey, the first leg of 2, the first of 3 Clásicos in about a month's time. And so we all have to be on our game, folks. That includes you too at home. It's time to get on your game and hit 5 out of 5. It's not going to be easy. But then again, neither is playing at the Bernabeu. Let's go. I'm going to read your answers out. Let's do it. Get your answers in as quickly as you can. Question number 1, please. Let's start with this. Barça have won the most Copa del Rey titles on planet Earth. But which team has won the Copa del Rey more times than Madrid? Is it Atlético de Madrid, Valencia, Athletic Club, or Sevilla? Get your answers in now. Let's see. Charbel says C. Aslan says C. Tony says B. Miguel says C. Nazar B. Glassy Sloth says A. Pranav says C. Mode says C. Max says C. Shadow says C. Clara says A. This is very good. I'm very impressed. I see a lot of correct answers so far. Well done, team. You are on your game today. We are 1 for 1 as a group. We're a collective unit. Let's see the answer. It is Athletic Club. 23 titles. You've got Madrid, Valencia, Sevilla down the list after that. But yes, Athletic Club has the second most after Barça, of course. All right, question 2. Let's keep it rolling. I like this. How many Barça and Madrid players cracked the top 10 in goals scored in this year's competition in the Copa? How many players in the top 10 in goals scored in the Copa only are on Barça and Madrid? Is it 0, 1, 2, or 4? A, B, C, D. 0, 1, 2, 4. Get your answers in now, por favor. I see. Akash says D. Mohammed says C. Ahmad says 1. Boy says D. Faizi says 3. Clara says D. Glassy Sloth is back with C. I'm not seeing... Suyog has it right, but I'm not seeing many correct answers on this one. This is a bit of a tricky one to trip up. Remember, these two teams didn't enter the competition until very late, until we were into the final 32, remember. So, and then, of course, they were playing other players, you know, first-teamers that are sort of on the outside looking in against Intercity kind of thing. But a couple of right answers, though. Jonas has it, and... Criminal. Let's see it. Yeah. Nope. Nobody's in the top 10. Now, granted, a couple of players have 2, and that would put them just outside of the top 10. But Kike Barca is... not Kike Barca. Kike Garcia on Osasuna is the current leader in this competition with 5. Don't play a lot of games. All right, we can rebound. Let's go. Question 3. In the last 20 years, we're going back 20 years, how many times has a team outside of the top flight, or La Liga, made it to the semifinals of this tournament? Last 20 years, how many times has it happened? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Get your answers in ahora. Ifan says it has happened 3 times. Alia says... Oh, I didn't see that it's for this year. Yeah, no, it's this year only. Sorry for the last question. Let's see. Further answers. A C from Mamar, B from Water, D from Lucky Luck, D from Aishingo. Terry Hong says 4. Naruto has it right. Mamad says C. Criminal and Glassy Sloth are back on it with C. What up, Glassy Sloth? Sigrecho says D. Cristiano Ronaldo says D. That's wrong. Let's see the answer. It's happened 3 times in the last 20 years. Mirandés did it twice, back in 2020 and 2012. And then Alaves in 2004. You go back another year before that, Figueres, which is just up the road. It's the home of the Salvador Dalí Museum. They also got to the semifinal of this tournament miraculously from the 3rd tier. But yeah, 3 times in the last 20 years. All right, we're doing all right. Question 4. Let's keep it rolling. How many times have Barça and Madrid met in the finals of the Copa del Rey? Of course, we are in the semifinals right now, but how many times have they met in the final? Is it 4 times, 7 times, 10 times, or 14 times? Keep in mind, this is a competition that goes all the way back to the 1900s, or 1901, 1902. So this competition has been around for 120 some years. It's been around for a while. How many times have Barça and Madrid met in the final? Answers are pouring in. Aicha says B. 7. Glassy Sloth has it right. Messi and Ronaldo. That's an interesting combination. That person says D, or those people say D. Akash says B. Sahib says C. Ali G says B. Pranav has it with B. Zara says 7. A lot of people are getting this one. I like it. Sahib says C. A lot of 7s out there. Solomon Edit says D. Sigrecho says, I don't know. That's not an acceptable answer. But now we are going to see the right answer. It is 7 times they've met in the final. It's not going to happen this year. Madrid has Barça just eked out in that quick little verses. But we got more going on today. All right, final one. I want Irati Vidal's opinion on this one too, okay? Because this is a tough one, Irati, all right? I'm going to give you 4 names here, all right? Let's put up the question. One of these teams is a real team. Which of these is a real team that actually reached the finals of the Copa del Rey in their history? I'm going to read them out now. Español de Madrid, Atlético de Valencia, Nolascoain Bilbao, or Real Amigos de Sevilla.
Ooh.
One of these is a real team that reached the Copa del Rey 3 times, the final of the Copa del Rey 3 times. As Irati thinks, I'm going to read out some answers. Oi Shingo says B. Kadu says Real Amigos de Sevilla. Messi111 says C. Dark Bonnie says A. Rebecca says A. Glassy Sloth might have gone 5 for 5 today. Chonky says D. Chonky. Fat Cat says D. Mohammed Lyles says Ilias says B. Abilash says A. Irati says...
I'm between B and D. B.
Irati goes with B. Let's see the answer, please. It is Español de Madrid. 1904, 1909, 1910, and then they disbanded as a club in 1911. Español de Madrid.
It has something to do with Español?
No, it was just a club that was called Español that broke apart from the Madrid team that was formerly known as Madrid before they became Real Madrid. But I really wanted it to be Real Amigos. But alas, we'll have to create our own club for that. That does it for the halftime quiz. But you all did very well. I'm very impressed. Let's keep that energy going into the second half. I'm going to take a 2-minute break and send it back to Robert and Irati.
Thank you, Spence. Impressive how you keep our fans entertained. And before, we usually used to lose fans at halftime because everyone goes for a pee break or something. But you actually keep the numbers stable there at halftime. So congratulations, Spence. Right, Irati, I want to ask you a question before we go back to Bruno. How did you like that first half?
I really like it. It was not enjoyable in terms of football and many opportunities and things, but it was enjoyable because we didn't expect this. Like, we came here, there was some pessimistic starts, everyone like super pessimistic the whole day, and then we came here and the team performs as a team, and then we just take the chance we had, you know. The other day Barça didn't a shot in target until minute 86, I think it was, and today the first one, you take profit of that opportunity, and you also defend well. We haven't seen much of Vinicius, much of Benzema. So
they haven't had shot on target, as stats on screen show.
I'm really enjoying that.
Let's go back to Bruno. Bruno, for you, who was the best player in the first half? We're giving you 3 options: Koundé, Araujo, or Frenkie de Jong.
Not easy because the 2 defenders, Araujo, Koundé, have been really important to keep a clean sheet in this first half. Also, Marcos, Balde, really good job from the 4 defenders. Also, Ter Stegen. But I think I'm going to go for Frenkie de Jong. Has been outstanding in midfield, leading the team from the midfield. In all these recent important clashes for me, Frenkie has made this step forward that we were asking to him. And today, once again, for me, has been crucial in this first half. So I'm going to go for Frenkie de Jong. Let's see our audience, which opinions they have about the best player of this first half. And now, really important to think and I'm sure that Xavi in the locker room has been saying to the players this on this pitch, that this is a tie of 2 legs. We are winning 1-0. The draw is also not a bad result, but why also you cannot risk a little bit more to try and increase the gap and win 2-0 today? That would be an incredible result. Real Madrid are tense, are feeling the nerves. We can feel it, the atmosphere here, also in the players. They have lots of tension, over-tension probably on their players. So let's see if Barça can continue calm like they are doing it and end with a fantastic result here at the Bernabeu for the second leg.
Let's see if we can keep it that way. A few answers from our live chat. Rashid73 says Koundé. Elitzman says 3, which is De Jong. We've got Charles saying De Jong as well. Wait, it actually says Dr. Young. Maybe we can make him a doctor. Fortnite Ball says Araujo. Rashid73 already read out. Emma Victoria says 3. AD Samuel says 3 as well, which is Frankie. Dark Soul Gaming says Frankie as well. Hamza Hamidi says, I like so much Barca, so all. It is a team performance today. Rafael Alonso Alauto says, obvio que Araujo, papa. Marius Russo says, is that the actual score? 1-0 Barca, and who scored? Of course it's the actual score. I mean, we wouldn't we wouldn't put the wrong score up there. It is. We're up 1-0 at half-time, and the goal was an own goal, but it was Ferran playing it through to Kessié. Kessié finished in front of Courtois. The ball went off of Courtois. Courtois made the save, but then off of the rebound, Militao scored an own goal. Lots of people going with Koundé, De Jong. Those are the 2 main voted options. Guys, I like what Bruno said about De Jong. He's had a great performance in the first half. I was so impressed by Koundé in that first half.
Yeah,
he was everywhere. He was clearing every ball.
I was going through that because we remember the last day Koundé played as a center back, and Araujo moved to the right back. He was a little bit lost, and today he has been everywhere. Like, he has cleared everything that entered there. I also like Araujo, and I also like Frank. So today I think I cannot choose because, as we said before, also Ferran was doing a great job. I think with that high pressure and everything. And it is true that Frankie is linking everything, because when Busquets and Kessié suffers, appears Frankie. So I think it's a team effort.
Rafa T says it's been great team play so far. Vamos Barça, no importa quién anota, lo importante es ganar. True.
That's it.
Today, more than ever. Rohit Roy says, Google showing the match still going 0-0 with 45 minutes plus 6 minutes, plus 16 minutes running. Google, something went wrong there. I mean, because we're
maybe you're checking another thing.
Yeah, go check something else. Right, Bruno, the players are back on the pitch. Any substitutions?
No substitutions yet. We've seen Ángel Alarcón, Pablo Torre and Ansu Fati making some touches now during halftime. But no, there have been no changes for any of these 2 teams. And we will have an eye now on the sideline to see which are the ones that will warm up in the following seconds, minutes, and we will inform you. This is about to kick off.
Second half is about to start. Let's do a quick round of comments from our fans, sending us comments on our YouTube, on our WhatsApp channel as well. We'll get them on our screen as the ball is rolling already in the second half. We'll see if Ancelotti's changed anything, if Xavi has changed anything in this second half. What do we got? We've got the spirit, we've got the fight. We're going to win the game tonight. It rhymes. Thank you very much. Feels like it should be a tune. Tú puedes, Barça. Vamos, que lo podemos lograr desde Chile. Lorena Villanueva, gracias por vernos desde Chile. Carlitos AKD says, Barcelona el mejor del mundo from Argentina. Vamos! Thank you for watching from Argentina as well. To Stegen is so important today, says Alina. By the way, I think Alina was the one asking before, did we send the request for the Gabi playlist? I mentioned it on a group chat chain with other people. I didn't get to read that last comment, but it was positive, no doubt. Right. We've asked you for pictures on WhatsApp of you celebrating that we're 1-0 up. Those Vamos pictures, keep them coming. If we can put the banner of YouTube down here just to remind our fans of the WhatsApp number we have. There it is, +34 650 54 27 75. Send us your Vamos pictures, show us your kits. Be involved in the show if you'd like to, of course. Barca with the ball, Rafinha playing it inside. Real Madrid recover it. Let's see the approach of both teams in this second half. We say Barca should stick to the first half script. Easier said than done, of course. That first half, thinking about it right now at halftime, reminded me of the Old Trafford first half, Spence.
In what way?
Team play. It wasn't the flashiest in terms of creating opportunities, but Barca stayed solid at the back, and Barca took their opportunity.
They have to replicate that in this half.
Let's not replicate in the second half.
No, of course.
Old Trafford.
But just by staying locked in, if you stay locked in and you don't switch off for even a second, right now here come Madrid.
Here's Camavinga on the edge of the box, cutting to his right. Vinicius in front of Marcos Alonso. The cross by Vinicius to Sting, gets a foot to it, but I think the ball had gone out before Vinicius put in the cross. They're going to complain about absolutely everything.
I mean, it did. It looked
Yeah.
like it from here. What are they complaining about?
That's an interesting.
Oh, well.
They have a point.
No,
They have a point.
no.
Maybe
No,
not.
the ball had gone out.
Let's see.
Don't think them.
They're in, but not
Maybe.
completely.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't
Maybe
know.
not.
We're not going to complain. Right.
That's good that Real Madrid are just focusing on the referee, on that decisions. That's good. That's good. I mean, we have to continue focused on the game. Right now, 3 players from Real Madrid warming up. Some reaction there from Carlo Ancelotti in the sideline with Rodrigo, Ceballos and Tchouaméni. The 3 players that are warming up for Real Madrid. We don't have any Barça player yet warming up.
You know, Rodrigo kind of worries me a little bit. He has that knack for coming up in difficult moments for Real Madrid.
Well, right now, just from the first 2 sets of attacks that Madrid have mounted in the first 3 minutes of this half, it looks like they're trying to play a little bit more together, closer within the confined space of the midfield, right around where the striker would hang out by the circle at the top of the box. It looks like they're trying to link up better and play through Barca's defense rather than over them.
Careful, this is up by Valverde. Vinicius, the shot deflected off of Araujo. And it is a corner kick. Araujo with a big intervention there, Bruno.
Incredible intervention there from Araujo. Now Valverde trying to find another cross that has been blocked by Ferran Torres. So this means another corner kick for Real Madrid, the second one in this second half.
They started strong in the second half.
Yeah. Got to
To be
weather the
expected
storm.
as well.
Yeah.
Like I said in the first half, first 5-7 minutes, Barca needs to weather the storm. Careful with that cross. Rafinha's going to chase it. Can Rafinha get to it? No.
Yeah, it's just to slow things down, like in the first minutes of the second phase, because we said before that Real Madrid is one of the best teams in counterattacks, but they are also one of the best teams in the world in coming back. So Barca has to like really defend these first moments.
How many replays do you think they're going to show us of that ball, that cross by Vinicius, of the ball not crossing the line and not going out? All right, they made a mistake. Okay, we've had 5 replays already.
What are you
need
getting
for it.
at, Robert?
I don't know.
Yeah, you
that
do.
was crucial to the game, and that viewers need more views of it. Right, Vinicius looks like he's trying to get himself into a rhythm here, self-motivating, trying to get the crowd into it. Corner kick to Real Madrid. So the ball bounced off of Araujo.
Oh boy. Little Vinicius, Gavi.
Vinicius and Gavi getting into it right now.
It's always Vinicius, and then.
I mean, in those
But
situations,
then it should be also
it
a
should be a
yellow
second,
card. Yeah, the second one for Vinicius.
yeah, the referee
I mean-
obviously
No, that's
not.
it's all right. It's fine. Play on. Let's just
Yeah,
keep playing.
but-
Just keep playing.
But in this case, if
the
it's
player-
yellow card, it's for both.
The player who's actually tensing things up is Vinicius there with Gavi. Ferran's
We
gonna
got to
chase it.
we got to play through it.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, they're not going to show a second yellow card to Vinicius for that. I think it would be unfair, but I think the yellow card for Gavi is unfair as well for what he did. I mean, he's done far worse things in the past. To Stegen out of his box, has to clear. Put himself into a bit of a funny situation there, but eventually managed to clear the ball away. Real Madrid attacking again. Vinicius trying to speed up. He's going to have a go at Koundé. Here's Vinicius. Supported Benzema. The pass a little bit too long. Benzema has Camavinga to his right. Camavinga playing inside. Luka Modric running forward in the box, looking for a cross. Out wide to Carvajal. Low cross by Carvajal. Cassier clears. Throw into Real Madrid. This is an intense second half.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Real Madrid playing already quickly.
I mean,
Like this
they
at
are
the
in
beginning
a
of the
rush.
first half as
Yeah.
well. Here is Modric on the right. Cassier in front of him.
Which is why if you can weather the storm, good things will happen after.
Camavinga looking for an opening to shoot into the stands. No No threat there for Ter Stegen. Right, Bruno said there's no Barca players warming up, but we want to ask you, who would you like to see in this second half? We're giving you 3 options, but it can be anyone who's on the bench. Is it Ansu Fati? Is it, who else did we give? Because I can't remember right now who we gave as options. If you can put the question on the screen. Oh, there we go. Sergio Roberto, or maybe Alarcón, who came on and looked good the other day against Almeria. I'm going to go with Bruno first. Who would you like to see in the second half?
Ansu Fati, he's also one of the Barca players that also loves to face Real Madrid. Also knows what it means to score in this stadium. And well, we have a player warming up now for FC Barcelona, and is Sergi Roberto, the first one to start warming up for Barca. Sergi Roberto. Of course, Alarcón played some good minutes the other day, but also there is another possibility. Stanis Padrola, another youngster who made his debut last year in Somoza against Mallorca, is also another option.
You guys?
I think today is really difficult to choose because the team was performing well and changes can break everything. But I go for Stanislav Pedrola because he's from my hometown, and I would be really grateful. Yeah,
that's a fair answer. No one from Chicago on that.
Not yet. Maybe 5 minutes of Stanis or something at the end of the game. If he's fit, give me Christensen. He's on the bench.
Yeah.
True. Right, Sergio Roberto I'd like to see Ansu because he performed well the last time he was at the Bernabeu in the La Liga game, and I think it would be important for his confidence as well. I get why Sergio Roberto's warming up, because Xavi's going to need fresh legs in midfield to keep up the intensity and the work.
Yeah, and also because let's see what Carlo Ancelotti does, because there's 2 midfielders warming up for them. If they change and put
Careful with that back pass. Marcos Alonso had to stretch out in the threat of Benzema making a run at the ball.
You know, the other thing with Sergio Roberto is that we know he can play multiple positions. I wouldn't put it past Xavi to think maybe we need to give Araujo some help on the right side to stay a little bit further back and throw 5 at the back. I'm just saying, we're already committing to that tonight.
If Xavi's ever going to do that, it's like in the final 5 minutes of the game.
I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. I'd be happy to park the bus for the rest of this game. Take it 1-0 to the counter.
See, but I think that if Barca intentionally went park the bus, you're playing to Real Madrid's strengths as well. You're giving them too many opportunities. Barca need to stay intense in midfield, try to make it difficult for them to operate, try and break up the game a little bit for them, and not just completely sit back. But anyway, we'll see how this progresses. 10 minutes into the second half, the ball bouncing around. De Jong hunts it away, and now Rafinha can have a chance to run. He is fouled from behind, and it will be a yellow card, Bruno.
Yes, yellow card here for Real Madrid, and also some news from the sideline, because Ansu Fati is also warming up with Sergio Roberto.
Yellow card for
Nacho has been the player booked for Real Madrid.
Good. Rafinha there gets the yellow card out of Nacho. Interruption in the game. Let's take a look at some of the pictures that our fans have sent us through the WhatsApp channel we have. If we can get them on screen, we'll quickly go through them. We might have to interrupt if anything important happens in this game. Nodir Alibekov sending... Oh, he's here at the Bernabeu.
Is he there?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Maybe it's from the past.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not today, but wow, that's a good one. Oh, it's the Camp Nou. Okay, sorry. That's a picture from the Camp Nou. All right. Sorry. Regardless of the result, with Barca to the end. Nice one with this year's jersey. Careful with Carvajal attacking.
That's also the Camp Nou.
That's the Camp Nou. That is the Camp Nou. I recognise that. Good one there. Photos from the past. And that one watching us, looking at our predictions. NH Juned, thank you for sending in your picture. Love to see how our Barca live fans experience the game with us. Barca in an uncomfortable situation here. The long touch by Ferran. I mean, there you can't put Ferran in that position. I'm sorry.
You can play out.
Clear the ball. Clear it out.
Yeah, you can play out on the wings too. Madrid wants you to play out through the middle.
Sergio Roberto and Ansu are the 2 players warming up. Militao.
Amazing.
Let's go.
In front of Militao. The ball bounces off of him. Throw in for Real Madrid. I mean, Bruno, I think it's fair to say that so far in this game, Barca have been Real Madrid and Real Madrid have been Barca in how we think of their style.
Look at the possession.
I agree, but I think, if Xavi was planning this, hat off to Xavi, because I think that probably today was the day to plan this match, taking into account all the problems of Barça with the absences and magic players like Lewandowski, Pedri, or Dembélé. If it wasn't the plan, then I'm not so happy. But I like what I'm seeing, although now we are suffering.
Careful here, the cross by Vinicius. Stegen gets a hand to it.
Does that count as a shot?
Well, I don't know, but it looked dangerous enough.
Yeah.
Looked like it could dangerously get into the back of the net. Now Benzema on the right corner of the box. Camavinga, Barca closing down spaces. Carvajal is on the right. The cross comes Balde to try and make it difficult for him to cross. Real Madrid now putting the pressure on Barca, and I think Barca are playing a little bit too deep now. Here is Carvajal inside pass. Luka Modric is inside the box. Busquets comes to help Marcos Alonso. Barca keeping things tight. But we can't fall into the trap of staying as deep as we are right now. Barca.
Just stay in front of the ball. Stay between the ball and the goal. Make sure
long switch goes straight out for a throw in on the left-hand side, and Barca will get a breather here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
That was going in, no? Well,
Cross
this
by
to Benzema.
Vinicius. Ter Stegen got a hand to it. No, maybe not going in, but
Benzema was there.
Ter Stegen did well to clear.
I don't know how teams that supporters from teams that always defend survive, because I'm out of my nerves right now.
Now Kessié trying to push the Barca lines up.
No wonder all those Madrid fans are always on edge.
Now a through ball to Valverde, who's powerful, who can run forward, deep inside pass through to Benzema, who can't control the ball, into the hands of Ter Stegen. Koundé staying close to Benzema on that one. Now here is Alejandro Balde. Through ball. Ferran's going to chase it. Across comes Rudiger.
Ferran's a little frustrated, but that's okay. He's doing good work.
Ferran's a little frustrated because his job today is one of those that, I mean, you're going to get few opportunities to come into contact with the ball. You're going to have to chase every ball. You have to put pressure on defenders. And you're going to be on an island for most of the game, and that has to be frustrating for a forward, especially ones who are used to being more in contact with the ball. But that's just the script of the game today, to try and be a part of the plan.
Yep, he's chasing again.
He's chasing again.
He just went like this.
It's like when you do those rondos and you're in the middle.
Because his teammates are too far back. No one was supporting him in that pressure. Careful now, Modric on the edge of the box. The shot bounces off of Marcos Alonso. Corner kick, another one, Bruno, for Real Madrid.
Yes, Real Madrid players are asking for a possible handball of Marcos, but I was in front of the move, and I don't know if the ball touched the hand or not, but there was no intention, and the corner kick is going to be given, so no penalty.
Incoming cross from the right-hand side, headed away again by Gavi. It's another corner kick that Real Madrid are going to take short. Modric, a little bit too free for my taste. Incoming cross by Toni Kroos. All up in the air, headed away by Koundé. Rafinha heads it further away. We need to get it to Carvajal.
Modric just looking for that outside of the foot.
Recover through Rafinha. Translation through. Here goes Rafinha chasing the ball. He's going to have limited options here. He's going to have to try and hang on to it in front of Camavinga. Camavinga got the best of the situation. Real Madrid recover.
It was really difficult because it was 2 versus 1. And
now foul called on Kessié, who thought he got a touch of the ball from behind on Toni Kroos. 15 minutes played of the second half. Oh, I don't know. Kessié did get a touch on the ball. Still Ansu and Sergio Roberto warming up, right?
Real Madrid will also see Marco Asensio, because Ancelotti is preparing the first substitutions and has been exchanging some words, Asensio with Roberto. Both of them were together at the national team. So, well, let's see, because it seems that Madrid is going to introduce a double or a triple change. We will know it now.
Okay, let us know when you have confirmation on that. Here is Vini Jr. in front of Araujo. Vini trying to attack. Ball goes off of Araujo. Oh, I thought it went off of Vini.
It looked like it from here, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Okay.
Stay the course.
It's going to be long, this second half.
It is long, yeah. 16 minutes, and I feel like we've been playing for an hour. Here is Modric. Ball up in the air. Koundé is going to head it away again. Koundé always staying close to Karim Benzema, who lets it go to Camavinga inside the box. Koundé stays with him. The ball, I think, is another corner kick. It's another corner kick. Real Madrid attacking and attacking and attacking. The spirit of this guy on my socks today. To help us, here is Rafinha trying to clear De Jong. Can he run away with it?
Yes. Go, Rafinha.
Now
Run, Frankie. Let's go.
Try and run out.
He's tired.
The thing is that the Barca forwards are so tired. Rafinha just ran out of bounds.
They're totally gassed.
Xavi's going to need fresh legs soon.
Yeah, the effort they're doing today, it's so huge. Barca is not used to run after the ball. And that's
right. This is draining their stamina unlike any other game, because
and the thing is, when they recover the ball, they're so far back that the distance is really long.
But the defense is solid.
Oh yeah.
That's what's important right now. I can't continue to stress that enough for the next 30 minutes. Stay solid. It's okay if you don't have an outlet. That's okay.
Ansu Fati getting changed. Ansu Fati getting changed is going to be the first substitution for Barca. I think, the team needs some changes because we are defending well. We are knowing how to suffer in these first minutes, but I think it's too much for Real Madrid because they are attacking too easily. So Ansu Fati getting ready, and he's going to be the first change for Barca, while for Madrid, Rodrigo's ready also to come on. He's going to be the first change for Madrid.
I mean, I'm going to ask, when was the last time that Barca had 38% possession in a game?
I'm on it.
Has to be a long time.
When was the last time that Barca lost the possession count in a game? I can't remember.
Probably
I think there
the
was
Bayern
one last
game.
season.
Probably the Bayern game.
Probably. Careful. Carvajal with the cross inside. Out comes to Stegen to block the ball.
Yeah.
Bruno, who do you think Ansu might replace? I think it might be Ferran.
Might be Ferran, but also Rafinha with the yellow card, and he's not enjoying, I think, the best night of his career at Barca, losing many balls. So, I don't know if it might be Ferran, but for me, I will probably change him for Rafinha.
I hadn't thought of that. Of course, Ferran could move to the right. That is true.
Yeah.
Kessié.
He feels more comfortable there, and also I feel Rafinha is more tired than Ferran.
Look at Barca enjoying possession now with Koundé making a run forward. He's got Rafinha to his right. Rafinha, can he put a cross inside? Cuts to his left. The cross by Rafinha, headed away by Militao. Araujo towers through to win the aerial challenge. Gavi. Real Madrid are going to win it back. It's a shame that Barca couldn't make more out of that possession that they had. Maybe they tried to attack too soon as well. I mean, just try and keep the ball and give yourself a bit of a breather.
Yeah, I feel they are thinking on defending when they are attacking, so they want to do it fast to be organized, and they have that little pressure they had in the first half, and that's why we are defending more in this second half, because we don't have that pressure up there, probably because they are tired.
But Barca have lost that pressure that they had in the first half. Careful, because Real Madrid are attacking again. I'll come to you, Spence, in a second. Here is Vinicius in front of Araujo. Busquets closes him down. Fantastic help by Busquets there now. Rafinha hangs onto the ball. Araujo's going to chase it. Here goes Ronald Araujo, who isn't tired. Araujo driving forward. 3 Real Madrid players surrounding him. Tries to turn, goes down. No foul call. And now Araujo needs to get back. I mean, the problem is there was no one supporting him. The Barca players didn't even make the effort to go up. Only Ferran was in the middle. Koundé comes across to head the ball away. Kessié, careful there. Foul for Kessié as he extended his arm and hit Carvajal in the face. Yellow card for Kessié.
So with that yellow card, I think the change of Sergio Roberto becomes more clear.
Probably Sergio Roberto for Kessié and Ansu for Rafinha, Ferran. Right, Bruno, substitutions.
Yes, Madrid coming on Rodrigo for Nacho, so a really offensive change for Madrid. And let's see, FC Barcelona, Ansu Fati is going to continue warming up. He's not going to enter as Madrid has now a set piece in a dangerous area.
Well, it's not surprising. So Camavinga goes to left back, I think. Fede Valverde moves into midfield. Rodrigo is the extra attacking option. Real Madrid trying to look for that equaliser. More firepower brought on by Carlo Ancelotti. The cross inside, headed away by Marcos Alonso. The volley didn't go as planned there. And Barça are going to try and run. Here's Gavi. Rafinha was making a round down the middle, but Gavi loses the ball. That's dangerous. That is dangerous. Real Madrid running forward. Benzema, Vinicius.
All right, everyone's back.
Everyone's back, but I mean, in those cases of emergency in which you're under pressure, just kick the ball away. You can't lose the ball in that fashion. Here we go.
We are in the same point as we said before. He had no helps around.
Yeah. Busquets under pressure here again. Stegen picks it up off of the rebound.
So I just want to go over quickly because I'm going to see if I can find it even further back. 2 years ago, the last Messi year, Barca didn't play a single game where they were outpossessed. Last year, they played 3. This year, they've played 1. It was in La Liga. Can you
This year?
This year, they played 1 game in La Liga. They had 46% of the ball. It was a recent game.
Betis?
Villarreal.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, because after the goal.
Now, beyond that, I've gone back to as far as the website that I'm currently on goes. I'm going to have to find a different website.
Oh, great pass by Kessié to Rafinha. Rafinha with the cross inside. No!
All right, good.
Rafinha maybe could have taken the extra touch there to allow Ferran to get forward.
Good. That's good.
And Rafinha's the player taken off, right, Bruno?
Yes, Rafinha is going to be replaced now by Ansu Fati. He was now on the left in this final minute, so it was a good clue, of course, that he was going to be replaced as he changed his best position that is in the right. So Ansu Fati coming on. Let's see. We assume that Ansu Fati is going to be our number 9 right now, and Ferran is going to move to the right, a position where he loves to play.
Round of applause for Rafinha, round of applause for Ansu Fati. Fill the live chat with applauses, guys, for the effort of our whole team today, but for those two especially now. Araujo fouled. Barca give themselves a chance at the set piece. Camavinga fouled. Araujo. Fill the live chat with applauses. Come on, guys. We've got 21 minutes remaining in this game. We're still 1-0 up. Now the foul. Oh.
Pretty clear
by Camavinga on Araujo. I don't know what he's complaining about.
I don't know. Because you have to feel that you kick a leg instead of a ball, right?
Right. Guys, by the way, we're doing something different today. We're staying on YouTube and Facebook for our post-game show today, so be sure to stay with us if you want to see all the reactions, highlights and everything. I'll keep reminding you of this.
Gavi!
No!
Gavi was free for a header. Keep the applauses coming, guys. Keep the applauses coming.
So we got 20 minutes here. Just keep up the energy.
And don't give Real Madrid too much space.
Careful, Kessié.
I think Sergio Roberto needs to come on.
Yeah.
Bruno, is there any indication that Sergio Roberto might come on soon?
I mean, he's warming up, but he hasn't received yet the instructions. Careful now with Madrid.
I'm nervous about Kessié having a yellow card. Careful in with the cross by Vinicius straight into the hands of ter Stegen. Almost Marc.
Yeah, he's playing with fire, Kessié. Like, he's doing his work, but...
He's exactly, well, I was going to say the same that Danirati was saying, that the job that Kessié is doing today, it's an outstanding one, and it's true, he has a yellow card. But if he's able to manage this yellow card, he's a key player today, how the game is going so far. So, well, let's see what happens. But yeah, also Gavi has a yellow card. So, I mean, I don't know which can be the change, but yeah, all these players have to be intelligent and manage well the situation.
Right, Barca win it back in defence. Koundé back to ter Stegen. 71 minutes played. We've got 19 remaining. Of course, there's a second leg as well. A second leg, by the way, for which we're offering 2 tickets. 2 tickets.
Oh, Ansu
underneath there.
Oh, just missed it.
You can click on the link on our live chat and enter the draw for 2 tickets for the second leg of this semi-final of the Copa del Rey. As Ferran gets a run down the right. Can he put it across?
Yep.
Back to Kessié. Kessié! Oh! Ansu got in the way.
Oh, no!
Ansu got in the way.
Was going in.
The shot by Kessie was going in. Oh, what a shame. I need a replay of that.
No.
Oh.
All right, got it.
That
Let's
was
go. Let's
gonna
go.
be
Keep it up.
definitive.
It's okay. Next play. Next play.
Right, long ball played by Real Madrid. Rodrigo tries to get free. Passes back to Benzema, but passes to Busquets instead. Here's De Jong. De Jong, Gavi in space. Chased by Fede Valverde. De Jong hangs on to the ball. Can he pass it to the right to Ferran Torres? There we go. Hang on to it, Ferran. Allow Barca to play.
And Ferran on the right, he just created that opportunity. He had tons of space to operate.
De Jong, can he get it through to Ansu Fati? I think Barca need to be given a foul there.
Vamos.
Yellow card. Yellow card for Fede Valverde for tripping De Jong from behind. I like what we're seeing from Barca, Bruno, in this last couple of minutes.
Yes, yellow card now for Fede, and I completely agree with Spence. I mean, Ferran has to play in the right. This is his natural position, and now in the first move that he has touched the ball, a fantastic cross, and really unlucky FC Barcelona because the move from Ferran, the cross was brilliant, and yeah, the team has been a really a bit unlucky. Let's see, because now this is a good set piece for Barca, and after the storm of the first 15-20 minutes of Real Madrid in this second half, that has been much better than Barca. I think that now the Blaugranas are in that point where they can score the second goal and hurt Real Madrid. A change now for Los Blancos. Toni Kroos is going to be replaced for Tchouaméni.
We just got the replay of that play. It's such a shame that Ansu can't get out of the way. I do wonder if it would have been considered offside. If he jumps up and spreads his legs open, because I think he was slightly behind the defender. So I don't know. It's such a shame.
It's a shame, and it's one that we can't really dwell on right now. We just have to keep on playing, and we've got a set piece here.
Got a set piece. In comes across by Ferran Torres. Long one looking for Marcos Alonso. The ball headed up in the air by Militao. Double header by Militao. He's got such energy, this guy.
But I want to focus on the two positives of what we just saw. First of all, Ferran, as we mentioned, playing on that side with the space that he's got, is able to create. Secondly, whenever Kessie gets forward, good things happen. I mean, it hasn't had many opportunities today, but when we see it, it seems to be that way.
Well, he's been denied of 2 goals today.
Yeah.
One by Courtois and one by Ansu.
And I would add a third one that is with the entrance of Ansu and moving Ferran to the right. You have 2 strikers that can press as we press in the first half.
Yeah.
I was seeing some negative comments towards Ferran on the live chat, and he just came up with a big play, so I don't understand the negativity. Here is Carvajal. Tchouaméni, who just came on, receives the ball right now. Here's Rudiger. Real Madrid trying to build an attack.
We listen Barca fans at
we
Bernabeu.
can hear Barca fans at the Bernabeu, Bruno. Well, wait a minute, we'll go to Bruno in a second because Real Madrid are attacking again. Modric out wide. Camavinga playing as left back now. Across by Modric. Cleared by Koundé again.
They were sitting a little deep that time. Just keep it strong.
Oh, it was Balde. Sorry. Here is Real Madrid attacking again. Ooh, quick flick to Camavinga, who was offside. Right. Bruno, I asked you a question, and to be honest, right now, there's so much going through my mind, I can't even remember what I asked you.
No, about the fans. We were talking about the Barca fans, that we are hearing them. And well, there is it's true that we are hearing them a lot because Madrid fans are really quiet right now. But at the same time, there are some songs from Barca that the Real Madrid fans continue singing them and changing some words in a negative way, of course. So that's also why sometimes we hear it. But no, they are singing a lot, and Madrid fans are quiet. Let's see if things are still like this, if the game continues like this, because I don't see the atmosphere as an epic comeback like sometimes there is in the Bernabeu.
Let's not call the bad weather, as we say here.
On the clock, we are 15 minutes away from the final whistle, so
yeah.
Barca has improved a lot because
I've seen many things.
Started badly, and now
stay strong. We need to stay strong. We need to stay solid, not get too ahead of ourselves. Sergio Roberto still warming up, Bruno?
Yes, and he's experiencing the game with nerves, with tension, but applauding the teammates, exchanging words with them, as one of the captains, of course, that he is.
No wonder that he's experiencing the game with nerves and tension. Rudiger to Camavinga, who has to run back to chase the ball. Guys, if you're nervous on the live chat, raise your hand. I'm going to keep it raised. I am very nervous right now. Hand emoji on the live chat if you are nervous. Let us know how you're feeling this. I may raise two hands here. Careful with the cross too long. Valverde keeps it in. Koundé heads away. Barça trying to defend. Careful here. Multiple rebounds.
You know,
Camavinga.
they're going to look at...
Vinicius attacking again. Too long that touch.
That's
Too long,
over,
too long.
That was over
That was
easy.
over, that was
They're going to
over,
look
that
at this.
was
They're going to
over.
look at this. There was a potential handball. They're going to look at it. It was Gavi. No, nothing. Referee just said nothing.
When was this potential handball? I didn't see it happen.
It was on this clearance here. This one. Or
Come on, nothing with Ferran's shoulder.
nothing. Ferran.
Bruno, you were trying to talk.
No, that the referee was saying en el hombro, in the shoulder, so no penalty at all.
Good. Lots of hand raised in the live chat.
Maybe don't raise your hands because that could be a handball. So maybe just keep them on your sides.
No. It's what we asked
Or
for.
keep them here.
Oh, Araujo trying to feed it through to Ansu Fati. Ansu had initiated. Iran careful. Vinicius space. Araujo's not on him now. It's Koundé. Araujo gets into the middle. Koundé stuck out his leg, and Vinicius is very tricky in trying to get penalties sometimes. Vinicius back to Modric. Shot blocked. Another volley on the edge of the box. Militao straight into the stands. Let's go to the comments of our fans. Are they encouraging comments? Are you nervous?
Please.
Let us know. Here we go. Comments from our fans. Just no. It bounces off his shoulder.
It's close enough to
Right,
look.
let's go, Barca win this game. Pep Guardiola? No, he's not with the real Pep Guardiola.
Thank you, man.
Hi, Pep.
Thank you. Ferran, vamos, espero tu gol. I'm also waiting for a Ferran goal. He's had a fantastic game, by the way. Proved my Spanish teacher wrong by winning. Why do you prove? Oh, is he a Real Madrid
He's
fan?
definitely a Madrid fan.
We don't like
Oh,
your
that's
Spanish
Glassy
teacher.
Sloth. What up, Glassy?
Fun to listen in from Tennessee in the Estados Unidos. Peter Scheffler, thank you for watching us. It's fun to experience this game, and it's fun to be able to read your comments as well. Koundé clears. I'm not scared. You've got to trust, says Wolfie. Thank you.
Peter,
I'm going to stay scared anyway.
Peter, we're in Tennessee.
Oh, we're in Tennessee.
I worked in Knoxville one year.
I've never
Loved
been to
Knoxville, loved Nashville. It's a great state.
I like the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Memphis, another good city. Great, a lot of music. Great
A lot of music, right?
Tennessee.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Good D.
I heard it's not going to last 10 minutes.
79th minute, Real Madrid trying to put a cross in from the right-hand side. It bounced off of Marcos Alonso. It's a throw into Real Madrid. Now Modric trying to go deep. Cross by Modric into the hands of Ter Stegen. Vamos, Marc.
And we see that...
Bruno, we couldn't hear you again.
With Alejandro Valde, Xavi was angry with Alejandro Valde because he was asking him to block that cross from Real Madrid. But the game that Marcos Alonso is having today, it's a really good one also. Now a foul on Valde, so good moment now to take our time and to play another move in attack.
Foul on Balde.
I was going to...
Bruno, it looks like the revelation boy is going to come on for Real Madrid, the one who scored at the weekend.
Yes, Alvaro. He scored his first goal for Real Madrid last weekend in the derby. It's the 80th minute of the game, and he's going to have the chance. Careful with this boy that is showing good skills in his last appearances.
And he is an aerial threat.
He's massive.
He's an aerial threat.
Yeah.
What would you say? Say like 1.90 m or something, more or less? I don't remember exactly.
92 or something.
6'4".
Maybe more than 1.90 m, I'd say.
He's a big boy, and he's from this area.
Yeah. Grew up in Palamos. It's close to my hometown.
He chose to play with Uruguay.
And chose to play for Real Madrid because he's apparently been a Real Madrid fan all of his life. So he got to, fulfill his dream.
We don't care about that today.
No. We want our dream to be fulfilled today, which is to hopefully win this game. Real Madrid attacking again. Here's Camavinga on the left. Modric. Cross by Modric. Carvajal was the offside. Carvajal inside the box. Balde comes across to try and make it uncomfortable for him. Marcos clears.
I'm seeing Sergi Roberto as a new coach there.
Trying to put pressure on the assistant referee. Marcos clears again.
Marcos. Muy bien.
Can this end, please? No?
Nerve-wracking. This is nerve-wracking. Camavinga. Now here is Tchouaméni over to his countryman Camavinga again. Barca defending deep. Even Ansu Fati's in front of Luka Modric right now. Now Rudiger, Militao is playing almost as a right back here. Gavi slides in to recover momentarily for Barca. Ball bounces off Gavi now, and it's a throw in for Real Madrid. Barca need to be very alert every time the ball goes out because Real Madrid want to play it quickly. Marcos, don't get yourself into trouble.
Just
clear,
get rid of it.
Clear.
Get rid of it. There you go.
By Balde.
That's
Ansu
good.
Fati can fight for it. He heads
Fine.
it forward. He's going to chase the ball. No chance for him to arrive though because Tchouaméni was there first.
7 minutes.
Why is the clock ticking so slowly?
But job's only halfway done after this anyway, so just there's no pressure right now. Just stay the course.
Yeah, I know. But
I feel the
I know you want to get a win at the Bernabeu.
pass to recover. Uzi looking for the best option to pass. Balde is free, so there goes the ball. Can Barca build from here? Marcos through to Gavi, who goes down. A foul on Gavi. Bruno, there's going to be a sub.
Change for Real Madrid. Alvaro now coming on for Modric. Well, guys, there has been here lots of issues just in front of Ter Stegen's goal that, of course, the TV director from the game hasn't shown you, but there has been two guys that have been almost centimeters to come onto the field. Well, they were kind of people that we're going to try to enter to the field to show a message, but the policemen have been really fast and quickly and have blocked them. But there has been some moments of tension here on the sideline. Yeah, they are now out of this side, but they have been really close to entering the side and yeah, stop the game.
There was protest now from the Real Madrid fans because Koundé had gone down. Vinicius had recovered the ball and was going one-on-one with Ter Stegen, but he'd been fouled from behind.
He stepped on him.
Stepped on by Benzema, so it's a clear foul. Now Marcos Alonso. Marcos protecting the ball, feeding it forward. The backheel pass by Gavi. Balde, what a shimmy by Balde. Balde can carry it out to Ferran. Yes, Balde.
Here we go.
Go Ferran. Ferran. Can he get options inside the box? Ferran cuts inside. Ansu turns. Ansu. Ansu. Oh, the shot blocked by Rudiger. Corner kick to Barca.
Hold on.
Good move, right. Bruno, substitution.
Change for Barca. Sergi Roberto coming on for Ferran Torres.
Wow.
Good game for Ferran. He has provided a really good pass to Kessie in the first goal that ended with Militao scoring the own goal. Careful, because no, it's not Ferran. There has been a problem there. Or yes, it's Ferran and he's wasting time. We don't really know what's going on in there. No, it's not Ferran. It's Kessie. It's Kessie in the end. There has been a mistake from. There has been a mistake from the fourth referee there in the board, but it's Kessie. Kessie coming off, and now yes, they are showing the good change. So it hasn't been our fault.
Yeah. It was a weird change, but I was thinking maybe Xavi wants to defend more. I don't know. I was not really understanding.
Especially the way Ferran has played since moving over there.
Sergi Roberto comes on, corner kick to Barca.
Get up, Koundé. Get up, Koundé.
A weird sub if Ferran was coming out. In comes the cross by Ferran, too short. Carvajal clears away. De Jong back to Balde, and Balde back to Ter Stegen. 4 minutes remaining here.
By the way, I had an answer from Peter. He said, I live in Oak Ridge, which is near Knoxville. He said, my wife and I visited your fair city, talking about Barcelona, in 2019, which was the year that I was in Knoxville, so we missed each other. Shout out Tennessee Smokies. I'm sure he's been to a Smokies game or two.
Right. 4 minutes remaining. Shout out to everyone in Tennessee who's watching. Long ball, looking for Ferran Torres on the right, but Camavinga got there first and headed the ball towards Rudiger. Real Madrid will start again from behind.
They will add like 4 chances.
Bruno is the expert here. How much added time do you think we're going to get?
Yeah, there haven't been so much interruptions. Now in this final change, it's true that there has been a little bit of time wasting, but not it has been a mistake from the fourth official. I will say 4. Yeah, more than 4 would be a surprise for me. So I agree with Irati. I think 4 is enough.
Go as high as 5.
5?
I'd say that's possible.
Well, now they miss a little bit with this Ferran change.
Yeah.
But not that much.
We are used now to 5 minutes, 4, 6. But remember, in old times, when there was no VAR, 5 minutes was like a lot of added time.
Yeah.
And the normal one was 3, sometimes 4, but 5 was like, wow, 5? Really? And now we are used to it, no? But careful.
Long ball by Koundé. Ansu Fati's going to chase it. Courtois gets there first and heads it away.
Fine.
Oof.
Take your time.
Lots of yellow cards, as you can see, in this
Wow.
game. By the way, a reminder again, I said it was before, but I'll remind you, stick with us after the game because we're staying today on social media. We're staying on YouTube. We're staying on Facebook. We'll be on Barça TV Plus as well, and we'll be offering you the highlights of this game, the reactions of the players, and Xavi Hernandez. You don't want to miss it because this is a thriller. So stick with us on YouTube, on Facebook, on Barça TV Plus after the game for highlights and reactions. Barça recover through Koundé. Oh, foul called against Barça.
Let's defend this.
Let's defend this.
Just defend it out. Put it to
2
0.
minutes remaining. Real Madrid
They're
have
going
possession.
to feel long. I could not live seeing all these matches.
Well, we're talking about possession. You see the number. I don't know how updated that is at the bottom of our screen. 37%.
It seems fairly accurate.
Yeah.
The finishing thought that I was going to come up with, and I couldn't find anything, is I went as far back as the 2013-14 season. Barca haven't had less than 40% possession in any game that they track possession.
Real Madrid attacking. In comes the cross by Camavinga. Marcos Alonso clears it away again. Now Carvajal low cross. Marcos Alonso up in the air. Ter Stegen decided finally not to come out. Real Madrid still have the ball.
It's all right. Everyone's here.
We're asking you, what do you think the final result is going to be in this one? Do you think a Barca win? Do you think a draw?
Barca
do you think
win.
a Real Madrid win? I'm going 1. I'm hoping 1. Hoping.
1 minute also.
1 minute of extra time. No.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Would you like that? Would you sign up for that?
Vinicius on the left-hand side of Real Madrid's attack. Araujo in front of him. The shot! Oh!
No.
Rodrigo. I told you when he came on, this guy worries me. Bruno, that was very close.
Really, really close, but that's a goal kick, and that's really good news, of course, because now Ter Stegen is wasting his time. Munuera, referee, saying him to take quickly, and now ball is in play. 5 minutes of added time, 5 minutes of added time, and Eric Garcia is warming up.
Who's warming up, sorry?
Eric Garcia.
Okay. Right. We'll see if he comes on late in this game. Araujo, long switch for Balde to go up and go with the aerial challenge with Carvajal. Ooh, a bit of a scuffle between Carvajal and Balde.
That's good for Barca, these kind of
Very
situations.
Good. Very good. Get them as frustrated as possible. Get them to waste time.
I mean, I don't know why.
Yeah, their arms
yeah.
got tangled.
Another yellow card for Xavi Hernandez. He's gonna be missing the game against Valencia as he saw his 5th yellow card in the last game against Almeria. Today has been booked now, but well, he doesn't have to be worried about the suspension in the cup.
Right. Another yellow card for Xavi. Coming.
This is a proper Clásico today. It feels the energy is certainly at the same level.
But I think
Having his words with Carvajal.
He went like this to Carvajal. He was like,
I think this kind of stops benefits Barca.
Well, I mean, Carvajal, to be honest, is one for Gap. So is Xavi. Careful with that through ball. Across comes Balde, and Araujo clears.
Valde. All right, everybody gets set defensively. You got to see this out for the last 4 minutes.
Reset at the back.
Focus for 4 minutes, and then you can go home and relax. Just focus.
Yeah, because there's going to be a bit more than 5 minutes added on because of the yellow card there with Xavi. Good clearance by the Barca defense. Ansu hang on to the ball. Ansu hang on to the ball. Ansu fouled by Camavinga.
Nice.
Yes, Ansu. Vamos.
Nice.
Right. Who's nervous? Again, raise your hand on the live chat.
I think I'm too nervous to even raise a hand.
Raise your hand again on the live chat if you're nervous.
Do you still have nails? Have you eaten them all?
Here we go again. Long ball for Ferran to protect on the right wing. Ferran in front of
Whoopsie.
Ferran. An unfortunate touch there for him, though Barca could win this back through Gavi. Gavi heads it back up in the air, so it was a difficult ball to control. Ferran was offside. Real Madrid will play from the back.
Still 2 minutes.
I'd say if you're nervous, raise your hand. If you're cool with how this is going, go with the surfing one, with the Ronaldinho one. No, Ronaldinho's this. Ronaldinho's this. Sorry.
This move kind of rock, right?
Go with this one.
Is there an emoji, a Ronaldinho emoji?
See.
I go full nervous.
I'm full. Carvajal with the cross inside. Araujo is going to clear. Valverde will pick it up.
Everyone get
outside.
out.
Careful with Valverde because he's got a good shot from range. Benzema makes himself available. Camavinga to Vinicius. Vinicius puts the cross inside. The Stegen goes up in the air. He is fouled by Alvaro.
Foul, yeah.
And Ter Stegen goes down. And he's going to stay down. Let's hope he's not really hurt here. But vamos Ter Stegen.
Got players slapping him on the head saying, good job.
Oh, they crash.
I mean, there is a crash there. And Ter Stegen goes down hard on one of his hands. A collision there with Alvaro.
Oh, yes.
Let's hope this is nothing. Right.
He's all right.
See.
He's not complaining about the hand, so
He's fine.
That's good news.
It was a hard collision, a hard fall by Ter Stegen. He gets up. And Alvaro fairly going, Mark. Sorry. That's bravo.
There's going to be 1 more minute of added time. Now the referee is showing that he's going to add 1 more minute.
To be honest, it's fair.
Yeah.
Played out. We focused
it's
for
the things
94.
we always ask for. Like, That not
if time
always
is wasted in
happen,
extra time, add on the minutes. I mean, we're not going to complain about that. Gavi with the header. Ansu fighting for it with Militao. Oof.
Let's close this.
So if this goes through to 96, we've got about a minute and a half left. Gives Real Madrid an opportunity to create still another chance. Oh, what a recovery by De Jong!
What a match by De Jong.
Vamos, Frankie.
Wow.
Frankie through to Gavi. That was a bit of a risky pass. Gavi couldn't control the ball. Now Real Madrid attacking again. Marcos clear. Marcos clear.
Yeah.
Marcos clears. Out of bounds.
Nice. 1 minute.
What a nerve-wracking game. Still the first leg. There'll be 90 more minutes to go in this time.
In a month.
That's in another month. Marcos Alonso jumps up high to clear the ball, and Ansu can pick it up and run. He's got space. He's
go
got
get
space.
a goal. Go get a goal.
Yeah.
Here goes Ansu.
Go get a goal.
Ansu drives inside. Ansu, can he pass it to Sergi Roberto? No. Okay. 30 seconds remaining.
Everyone defend.
Everyone run back. Vini. He's got Ferran in front of him. Benzema's going to play it out to the right-hand side where Rudiger picks it up out of position. Carvajal, clock ticking. Camavinga's going to cross it inside. Marcos Alonso heads it away. Rudiger's going to pick it up on the edge of the box. Another cross coming by Rudiger. Marcos Alonso with another block. Careful here on the edge of the box. The ball bounces up in the air. Can Araujo clear it? The header goes wide. And this should end here.
4 bodies on the floor.
Jeez.
What's going on?
What
Corner
the
kick?
corner?
What is
No
going on?
way. It was Alvaro touching the ball.
Okay, what's going on, Bruno? Tell us.
Corner kick for Madrid is the last one. Courtois was having an eye to the sideline to Ancelotti, but Ancelotti has said him, stay there, that this is the time, and we still have to play 90 minutes in the Camp Nou. It's going to be the last action of the game.
One
Let's be
final
careful.
The referee's
Alvaro.
checking something. The referee's checking something.
What?
Checking for a handball, possibly. Play on.
One final effort.
Defend.
Come on.
Defend.
The ball headed by Barça clear, Barça
Yes,
clear,
yes,
Barça
yes,
clear,
yes,
Barça
yes,
clear.
yes.
Vamos, ¿sí? Ya está.
What's going on?
They're checking
They're
another
checking.
handball.
They're checking
Final
if there's a
whistle.
handball. It's the final whistle, but they're checking if there's a handball.
Sí.
Final whistle.
Vamos.
Vamos!
Sí.
1-0 win for Barça at the Santiago Bernabéu. Vamos! Woo! That was nerve-wracking.
We got this.
That was nerve-wracking. The celebration
What?
of the Barca players on the bench. What a team effort. Xavi said it was going to require a full team effort, and wow. Fill the live chat with applauses, guys, because this was a win, a gritty win, a show of character of this team. There's a stat in this game that we're going to go over in post-game. 0 shots on target for Real Madrid. 0 shots on target. They had more shots than us, yes, 0 on target. And that is a great show, a sign of a great defensive effort. Right, stick with us for post-game because we'll be showing you highlights, reactions from the Santiago Bernabéu. The players, the coaches are going to be talking on YouTube, on Facebook. Stick with us. We'll be coming with you with the highlights and reactions of this game. We're not switching off to Barça TV Plus. We are staying on Barça TV Plus, but we're staying on YouTube and Facebook as well today. Quick reaction, Irati, Spence, of this game. If you have to rate this game from 1 to 10 on the live chat, what is it, Irati, from 1 to 10?
I think it's 10 for the team effort, 10 for the character, the personality, the team showed there, because it is difficult to play like this, but it's even more difficult to play like this at Santiago Bernabéu and let that Real Madrid frustrated like that. So I think we didn't expect this result and we have to enjoy this.
Spence.
Can we take it a step further? No Lewandowski, no Dembele, no Pedri, no Christensen, no goals for Madrid. That is how you get it done. Full on 10. And the beauty is, we're going to see this twice more in the next month. Unreal.
Yeah, I know. We've got the one in La Liga. We've got the one in the Copa del Rey. Stick with us on YouTube and Facebook for highlights, reactions. But first, we need to do because for the first time in weeks, I would say.
Someone got it right?
I think someone got it right.
Who got it right?
Let's take a look at the predictions. Our director, Sergio, and Tanya as well, our makeup artist. So, guys, I mean, Sergio is asking me to go and pop the confetti.
For him.
He
Win at
should
the
go.
Bernabeu.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I mean, we should do that, right? We should do that, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that only seems fair.
here we go. Where is it? Out here. Right. So Barca win at the Bernabeu. We got a prediction right, so it seems like a perfectly
we
good reason
going to team
pop the confetti. Paul, I'm going to go up in the air. Okay. So 3, 2, 1. Vamos!
Vamos!
Right, stick with us for highlights and reaction. We're coming back right now. Stick with us. wow, was that nerve-wracking. A 1-0 win for Barça at the Santiago Bernabeu in the first leg of the Copa del Rey semi-finals. Barça had a lot going against them, with no Lewandowski, with no Pedri, with no Ousmane Dembélé. But the team put in a great collective effort to get this 1-0 win and head into the second leg with an advantage. We're going to show you the highlights of this game and reactions coming from the Santiago Bernabeu as soon as we have them. But I want to ask you guys on the live chat, who was your MVP? I'll be reading out some of your comments. Who was the MVP of this match for you guys? Quick reactions, Irati Vidal, Pau Casasa, your thoughts on this game. Irati first.
My thoughts that there is no MVP today. It's a team MVP. Like the whole team working in defense. We were seeing like not even the strikers could attack because it was a work defense and it's really hard what they did. Like no shots on target for Real Madrid. So this is a huge win for the whole team.
Pau.
I will say that the best thing we get tonight is the score, and we need to be as honest as possible with ourselves and know that we haven't been a better team on the field and that there are many things we have to improve because it's a two-leg game, and so there are 90 more minutes to play, and it's important to keep it in mind.
That is true, of course, Real. But today we said it throughout the game, and we'll analyse it right now in this post-game show. Today, Barca were what we think usually of Real Madrid, and today Real Madrid were what we usually think of Barca. The roles were switched, but Barca did manage to sneak out a win, and that in a two-game tie is the important thing. Barca will have to improve, of course, but we didn't have a lot of our firepower, our usual firepower today. But what the fans want to see is the highlights. What we want to see is the highlights of the game. So with no further delay, let's show you the highlights of this 1-0 win for Barca at the Santiago Bernabeu. A very physical first half, one in which, Pau, I think Real Madrid got frustrated very early.
Yes, well, Vinicius from the very beginning, he really didn't want to concede any action. He got mad very quickly, and in these situations where there is a lot of physical contact, it normally happens that emotions become crazy.
There is Barca's goal. We said before the game, Irati, Barca today without Lewandowski, without Pedri, without Dembélé might struggle to create opportunities. You need to take the ones that they give you, and this one Barca did with a bit of fortune because it goes off of Militao in the end, but ultimately the goal counted.
But the fortune always comes where you look for it, and Kessie was pushing there and was in the right spot and everything, and he had to shot there. So and all this came out after a pressure of the team, so they look for that.
Another run forward by Barca, the cross by Gavi, couldn't find Rafinha. It was a very solitary game today for the likes of Rafinha and Ferran Torres and Ansu when he came on in the second half. Real Madrid, 0 shots on target today. They did have their opportunities, they had some clear ones, this volley by Carvajal, but Ter Stegen only had to intervene in really blocking crosses, punching them away, and he was excellent at that as well. Barca took this 1-0 lead into half-time, and in the second half, Pau, Real Madrid did push Barca back a little bit further, and Barca did struggle. In the first half, we saw more of our midfielders. In the second, we barely saw them.
Yes, Barca were sitting on the back a little bit. They knew that Vinicius and all the Real Madrid players would enjoy having a space at the back of the centre-backs, and so they probably preferred to not invite them to use it, and well, Real Madrid couldn't get to the goal.
Rafinha absolutely exhausted in his substitution. Ansu Fati came on, and Ansu Fati was very unlucky here because he denied Barca of a second goal. The shot by Kessie was blocked by Ansu. Such a shame there. It's a good run by Ferran getting away from Camavinga, and as you can see in the replay, Kessie denied by Ansu.
Ansu was already running out, but he was late into that. Let's hope we don't have to think about this action in the second leg. But yeah, it was a shame because it was a clear opportunity, and all this came after those 20 minutes that Madrid was better on the field.
This was probably Real Madrid's clearest opportunity. Rodrigo, the shot from range which went just wide. But I'd say there's the final whistle and the Barca players' delight after the victory at the Santiago Bernabeu. I would say, as I agree fully with Pau, that this isn't the way to go really long term. But today, taking into account all the circumstances, Barca did one thing very well, which was to stay strong at the back. And during the game, you always have the feeling of, oh, here they come, here they come, here they come. But when you can look at it coldly, Real Madrid didn't really create that many clear goal-scoring opportunities. And that is thanks to the efforts of everyone, but Araujo, Koundé, Marcos, Balde, they were spectacular today.
Yes, one of the main protagonists probably was Araujo, because we were expecting Vinicius to be the protagonist too for Real Madrid, and the truth is that when Vinicius generated the most was when he was going to the middle. So anytime that Vinicius would go to the outside, Araujo felt very comfortable with covering him, and he wouldn't generate anything. So that was key, that we had Araujo holding him all the time.
I think the reactions coming from Madrid is that they will think they probably deserved more. They probably think they deserve to win this game. But once again, I mean, just stressing that point, Barca managed to stay relatively comfortable at the back.
Yeah, and I think Barca today has changed something historically. Like, historically, Barca never knew how to play this kind of game, just defending and keeping strong and everything. Always came the nervous mistakes and everything, and Barca has changed that. Like, historically, Barca is a club, a team that when you get into this kind of games, you are the one creating and not finding the chances. And today they had one. It went into the goal, and then they were defending spectaculars. So I think they are going to get frustrated, and we felt that feeling. There was matches that Barca was playing better, but then they lost.
Right, we have the first reactions coming. Our captain Sergio Busquets. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Un partit d'anada, que hi ha una tornada, que està tot per decidir, però vull que m'expliquis com està l'equip després d'haver aconseguit.
How are the team feeling after having won at the Bernabeu? Good, we're happy to have been able to win. To get this small defeat ahead, win ahead of the second leg. We competed very well. It's true that we didn't have a lot of possession, a lot of the ball, and we would have liked to have maintained our style, but we defended well. I think Frank Kessié's chance in the second half was the clearest, and now we've just got the second leg to come.
S'ha vist aquest creixement de l'equip, sobretot defensivament, Sergio. M'agradaria que m'analitzessis el paper defensiu avui de l'equip.
What do you think of the defensive role of the team? I think we're very solid. We put in a lot of effort. There were a lot of crosses into the box, but without much danger from them. We weren't completely uncomfortable. We've got another 90 minutes to come in the tie. We'll try and play better than them and try and get to the final. You've become the player with the most Clásico appearances in history. I'm very happy. I've spent a lot of years here. I'm very happy to make records here and to be the player with the most Clásico appearances. It's a game that everybody likes for the best club in the world, and this keeps going.
Sergio Busquets, who today became the player with the most Clásicos ever, 46 Clásicos played, Sergio Busquets, and the player with the most Clásico wins as well, a total of 22, surpassing Paco Gento. So congratulations, Sergio Busquets, for that double feat. Busquets obviously saying that the team were uncomfortable today, didn't enjoy possession. The result is good, but there are still 90 minutes left. The return game in the month of April. Bruno Ballester at the Santiago Bernabeu. Was that the most nervous you've been this season?
Yeah, for sure, Robert, because this second half, with Madrid controlling, having the chances, Barca at the back defending, but what a way to defend today, FC Barcelona. Incredible how solid has been all our defenders, also our goalkeeper. I have the impression that the only team in the world that competes against this Real Madrid is FC Barcelona. because Barcelona knows really well to compete against this club, against Real Madrid. We saw, a week ago, like one historic club of Europe lost 5-2 after being 2-0 up. Barça are a team that like to play in the Bernabeu. They know how to compete against Real Madrid, and today they prove it. Because Barça were with really important absences today. Without Lewandowski, your player that has scored 25 goals. Without Pedri, without Dembele, important absences, but today the team has been here. Jordi, I don't know if it's possible to show our fans, no problem at all if we change the image, because it's important to see our fans up there, how they are singing, how they are enjoying the Santiago Bernabeu, because the image is that one. Guys at the studio, to see all our fans up there enjoying, because on the field now is absolutely empty, just with some people from the staff calling, answering messages. Well, now that we face the camera to them, they are not singing, but well, they have enjoyed all the match, and it has been another incredible night at the Santiago Bernabeu.
Congratulations to them, Bruno. We'll come back to you in a second at the Santiago Bernabeu. Guys, can we have another look at the highlights? I want to see those as many times as possible. A win at the Santiago Bernabeu is always something that you can celebrate. Okay, we'll show you highlights after, because right now we can listen to Ronald Araujo. Let's hear what he had to say then.
Sí, y de fet l'altre dia ens deia el dia B de Barça TV, jugar estos partidos es muy especial y me encanta ganarlos, Ronald. Y hoy habéis ganado el partido. Buenas noches.
You won the game, and you love playing in these games. How do you feel? I'm happy with the game. I'm happy with the win.
Ya nos tocaba después de dos derrotas.
We had to get it after the 2 defeats, and I think we had a good game. I'm very happy. People don't like you don't like the focus on you against Valencia, but what do you think about how Madrid played? We were very good defensively. We like to have the ball, to have possession. We didn't do that, but today the important thing was defended well. Things we got to correct from last season. You can see we were well organised, defended well. And we got a victory from here, which is important. You competed well.
Sí, claro, el equipo, como decía el otro día, el equipo.
As I said the other day, we're united, we're together. We came in from a defeat, but we were good in terms of morale. We knew we had to get a good result today. We got the victory. Now we got the return leg at home.
Reactions there of Ronald Araujo, satisfied with the win, but you can see that the players are not like in a state of euphoria. They know that obviously it wasn't a Barca-style performance, and that there's still 90 minutes to go. Pau, I was going to ask you, obviously, I know that you don't like the way that Barca played today, but looking back at Sunday and looking at today, there is one difference, and that is that the team kind of recovered their competitive spirit.
Do I have to agree with you?
No, you're free to.
I honestly think that in football, our judgments in many occasions have to do with this image that we see now in the screen, that is the ball going inside of the goal. And today I would do a conclusion based on how Madrid played. I mean, at least I felt that they could have scored goals, despite they didn't have clear chances or finishing situations. I had that feeling of, oh, they're going to have one. And so this is how probably our opponents feel when they play against us and we play the way we want.
But if you go back to the game on Sunday, maybe Almeria felt, well, maybe one of these crosses is going to connect and all that. And whereas we were frustrated today, we saw lots of Real Madrid crosses headed away by Koundé, headed away by Araujo, headed away by Marcos Alonso. I mean, Real Madrid didn't, apart from the Rodrigo shot, there's no chance really that makes you feel, oh.
And I felt
they were close.
Yeah, and I felt you have to analyze this match in the circumstances the team was, with no Pedri, with no Dembele, with no Lewandowski, with no Christensen. Like, sometimes it's about the circumstances. Like, you cannot play the same football with or without Pedri. So I think the team was brilliant there. And the stats are surprising because, for example, we saw 300 more passes from Real Madrid than for Barca, and that maybe has happened twice in the history or never before.
I can't think of the last time that Barca didn't even crack 40% possession. That shows you the kind of game it was, and some would feel that it would have been fair for Real Madrid to draw or even win. But I insist, as we see the opportunity in which Barca could have scored their second goal, and it was unfortunate that we didn't. I felt like, yes, Real Madrid did press us, but the four at the back were superb today for Barca.
Yeah. And as we see with this repetition, from Kessie, I'm not sure if that ball was going in.
Oh, really?
I want to see. I want to see the image. I think it was going to the post and outside, but I want to see the repetition.
What I wasn't sure about was if Ansu Fati jumps up in the air, I don't know if he was offside, and maybe the goal wouldn't have been
The thing is that the reason why Ansu doesn't move the feet is because his balance was on that feet. So he couldn't move. He had no way of jumping.
He takes the other, but
he was off balance. Like he couldn't move that feet. He was holding on that.
It was a shame, but Barca did pull off the win at the Santiago Bernabeu, a place where Bruno Ballester is still at. I don't think you want to leave there, Bruno. I mean, I'm sure you've enjoyed yourself very much today, in spite of the suffering. With team performances, Bruno, it's or with collective efforts like the one today, it's always very difficult to pick man of the match. But I'm going to put you on the spot and ask you to pick one.
Okay, let's go. I mean, for me, all defenders today deserve, all the team, but especially defenders, big applause and all the points. But as I have to pick three, I'm going to start one for Araujo. Once again, solid, really solid in defense, especially in all aerial battles. It's incredible how Araujo heads off practically every single ball. Because I agree with what you were mentioning, Robert, in the studio. Yes, Madrid has controlled the ball, has enjoyed the possession, but in terms of clear chances, all these crosses, Barca has been really, have been able to clear them away, and has been incredible. Another protagonist in these terms about clearing chances, Marcos Alonso, 2 points for him. The second half of the Marcos Alonso has played for me has been, the best one since he's a Barca player. And the 3 points for me, a player that today has been crucial to connect everything and to work well in all lines, is Frenkie de Jong. Incredible match once again from Frenkie de Jong, showing once again why he's a player of future also in this club, because he's absolutely crucial in midfield. So my man of the match today goes to Frenkie de Jong. Time to go to the airport now, to Adolfo Suárez Madrid Barajas. The team will land at around 1:40 a.m. in Barcelona, and not many time at all to celebrate this great win at the Bernabeu, because always it's fantastic to win here, because there is an important game on Sunday at the Spotify Camp Nou against Valencia, a team that are growing a lot now since the signing of Rubén Baraja, the new manager. So, it's time now to be focused on the league, because the second leg of the Cup, remember, is going to be the first week of April, so many things can happen during this month.
Thank you, Bruno. Safe travels back. And yeah, I mean, I agree, there's no time to celebrate this, because on Sunday we have a crucial game against Valencia at the Spotify Camp Nou, one in which we won't have Lewandowski, we won't have Pedri, we won't have Dembélé, we won't have Gavi, who's suspended for that game. So we'll see who Xavi can put out there. Guys, Bruno gave us his votes for man of the match. Pau, go with yours.
I gave 1 point to Marcos Alonso, not only for how he recovered, but also he was one of the players trying to play short, to connect with his teammates. 2 points for Ter Stegen, that despite he didn't have to do a save, he was stopping a lot of crosses and anticipating. Indeed, Valverde tried one finishing. I think there was a finishing action that went in goal, but Ter Stegen really anticipated very well. And 3 points for Koundé. I liked the way he anticipated different actions, and also he recovered and gave continuity to the game instead of kicking the ball away. That I think is something we have to become better at, recovering and having continuity.
Yeah, I like that today we don't concede. It's quite different. I gave the 3 points to Frenkie de Jong, because I think it was amazing. Like when Kessie and Busquets were pressing, he was the one linking and bringing the team up. And also in defense, he was helping a lot there. And I think he has been growing a lot with all the injuries that Barca has had. Like in the important moments, he's always Frenkie de Jong there. Then 2 for Kessie, because I think he was brilliant not only for that action with the goal, he almost scored the second. And he was really good in defense, but you feel that every time that he gets close to the box, there's something happening there, and I think he has been growing a lot also. And then 1 point for Koundé, because I think he was outstanding out there, like making a lot of clears.
Let us know your votes for man of the match on the live chat as well. My votes go 3 points for Koundé. I thought he was absolutely outstanding today. Intercepting, clearing, as Paul said, distributing from the back. I think it's one of his best performances so far as a Barca player, especially in a big stakes game. Marcos Alonso, same. Absolutely the same. I mean, on par with Koundé. It's just, I mean, maybe Koundé intervened a little bit more. But Marcos was good at clearing. He was good at intercepting. He was good at blocking. He blocked a couple of clear shots from Real Madrid players. He was good playing from behind. So 2 points for Marcos Alonso. And 1 for Araujo, who, in spite of not having too many one-on-one battles with Vinicius, managed to keep him quiet. 1 more Clásico. So 1 point there for Ronald Araujo. It's surprising. I think it's the first time ever that I voted 3 players as my men of the match. Let's take a look at the global votes. I think Koundé is going to win it for this one. 7 points for Jules Koundé. He's our man of the match on Barca Live here today. 6 points for Frenkie de Jong. 5 for Marcos Alonso. 2 for Kessié. 2 for Araujo. And 2 for ter Stegen. We have the reactions of our head coach, Xavi Hernandez, talking to our colleague Marc Brau from Barça TV. So let's go and listen to what our head coach had to say.
Doncs sí, al costat de l'entrenador del Barça, Xavi Hernández. Xavi, què tal? Com estàs? Bona nit.
Què tal? Bona nit.
Ahir deies, em posa a guanyar el Bernabéu. Escolta, dit I fet.
Sí, no hem fet el millor partit.
We didn't have our best game today, but it's true that it's an important victory. We defended very well. Without the ball, we always try and defend with the ball in the opposition half. But it's normal because Real Madrid were already pressed in their own half. We struggled to get through that high press. It's a difficult game. Madrid were favourites in the tie, and we've got a tremendous victory today. It's always difficult to win here. I'm very proud with how the team performed. One thing that the team have improved is defensive solidity.
És un dels millors partits des d'aquests entrenadors del Barça. Ho dic perquè és que pràcticament el Madrid no ha tingut ocasions.
No, jo diria al final una de Rodrigo, un xut de fora, però sí, no hem aconseguit.
They had one shot wide, and with besides that, they didn't really have chances.
Avui ha sortit molt bé el treball de...
Today, our defensive work was worked out very well. Marcos had a great game. Balde, Jules Koundé, and Ronald perfect. They barely allowed Vinicius to create any danger.
Ho ha abordat a nivell defensiu. Lògicament no és el que busquem sempre.
Obviously, it's not what we look for every time, but we played well today. It's important to keep your feet on the ground, isn't it, after this game?
Sí, evidentment, és un 1-0. No?
Obviously, it's only 1-0, it's not 4-0. We need to compete in a month's time. We hope to get players back quickly. Now we're going to focus on the league. We've got 3 games before the international break.
How important is for the team to win today here in Bernabeu? It's the first leg, obviously, but what do you think about this important game, especially in the defensive part?
Well, very important win. It's just the first leg. It missed the second one after 1 month, but we are very proud today how we defend. Madrid practically didn't attack well. We didn't concede any chance. Very happy and satisfied with the performance, especially in defense today.
Gràcies, Xavi.
Gràcies.
Bé, doncs la visió...
The words there of our head coach, Xavi Hernandez. They all seem very cautious in what they're saying because they know that today wasn't the best performance from Barca. But coming off of 2 defeats, and you go into the Bernabeu and you don't play your best game and you win, I mean, in terms of morale at least, it must help.
Yes, it brings your positive emotions back to you. Clearly, Barca felt tonight that they were probably not at the best, their best possibilities. Something that Xavi, the coach, mentioned more than once, and in the end, words become habits. So hopefully, for the second leg, that they feel more confident and they can dominate the game in another way.
We said this during the game. The first half, especially, reminded me a little bit of the first half of Old Trafford, in which Barca kind of competed midfield, gave up the ball a little bit, but then took their opportunities, solid at the back, not letting in any opportunities. Second half, maybe not as much, but the first half was very, very similar to that one.
The only difference I saw is that we struggled in pressing.
Yeah.
Like we couldn't recover, although the goal comes from pressing and recovering. Despite that action, in the other ones, Madrid felt very, very comfortable. And whereas in our box, we felt very uncomfortable. Against Man United, I think both teams felt a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah,
No, there were more recoveries and losses. But yes, for sure, the second one, the difference between the first one and the second one has been huge.
What we're seeing a lot of is Ter Stegen very secure today in those lateral crosses. This one was very dangerous by Vinicius. I mean, it could almost count as a shot on target. And Ter Stegen today didn't have to make any big saves in terms of, like, well, as I said, shots on target, but very secure in those lateral crosses.
Indeed. All what we saw today with Vinicius, it was those crosses, and all end up in the hands of Ter Stegen because he was anticipating. He knew there were players waiting in the second post, so he was always appearing there. The defense knew how to stop Vinicius, and when that happened, also Ter Stegen knew how to stop him.
There is the opportunity that could have been Barca's second goal. We'll see the replay now, because Paul, you think that this might have hit the post? I don't know. Oh, well, maybe you're right. Maybe you are right.
Now it didn't seem to me now, but
I don't know. But anyway, it's pointless to relitigate it because it didn't go in. Ansu did have an opportunity here, creating it almost out of nothing. The shot went off of Rudiger, and it was a corner kick for Barca. And this, as we said before, the clearest opportunity that Real Madrid had. It was a shot from Rodrigo, which went wide. Ultimately, Barca managed to pull off the win, a second consecutive win against Real Madrid. Pau, do you believe in these kinds of things, that you can win the morale game against a certain team?
Yeah, for sure. I think that clearly exists. How confident you feel and that superiority that you might have, I don't know.
It's like Real Madrid against Liverpool. They've got that battle won.
Yeah.
Because of the finals, because of what happened the other day. That battle they've won. Barca looked like against Real Madrid.
Totally. I completely agree. And well, I think that's a positive thing, because in the end, for the second leg, you need to have this extra confidence, which will help you play even better. And we know that Real Madrid, they like to score in the final minutes and when they're about to lose things. So it's always good to have extra reasons.
I was surprised today because Paul mentions the final minutes. Madrid were pushing, but we didn't see what we usually see in them.
Yeah, we are used to see those comebacks. It is true that mainly all of them happen in the Champions League. You don't see in other competitions. They have an special sense on those nights. But I think you see it against other kind of teams. Liverpool the other day, after winning, they were keeping going there. Barca knew how to control the game. And you were talking about the morale, but I think this morale is not only for the second leg, it's also for La Liga. They were in a point okay, we draw against Atletico, but then Barca lost against Almeria and everything. And that, again, Barca won that battle again today.
And there was, Robert, one thing that Real Madrid substituted Modric for the final 10 minutes. And Madrid disappeared a little bit on that when Alvaro came in. They went for crosses, and I think that was positive for Barca because they didn't have possessions anymore, which those possessions were making Rodrigo, Vinicius participate in Benzema participate in many dangerous
Very quiet
spaces.
game for Benzema. Very quiet game for Karim Benzema, who we saw drop out of the box quite a lot to try and intervene. We're waiting to see if we've got any more reactions, guys. Let me know if we do, or if there will be no more reactions. But you mentioned La Liga. We're all very worried about this game against Valencia, obviously, because we dropped the 3 points against Almeria. There was all the physical effort that went into today's game, and there's the limited choices that Xavi has because of the absences of Lewandowski, Pedri, Dembele, who are injured. We'll see if Christensen makes it for Sunday. We won't have Gavi either due to suspension. So those are important players that are going to miss that game. On the other hand, Real Madrid did have to put in a lot of effort today, and they're going to visit Betis.
Yes, you never know in football. It's not a linear thing. It's more of a complex, and so it's very difficult to predict. And sometimes when a team feels that they might be weaker, that makes them stronger. You need to connect better with your teammates. You need to be more collective. And when the collective or the team works well or functions well, then it's much more difficult to be better than that team. So I'm expecting a Barça with a lot of youngsters, with players who normally don't play, who will try and do their best. And so in the end, yeah, Valencia will be it's going to be a tough game because they have Baraja, they won the first game with him, and so they have that kind of momentum. But I'm optimistic. It's Barça and we have enough players.
I think we have enough players to go in and compete against Valencia. We're at home, we're at the Spotify Camp Nou. I think the other day was a complete slip-up. The team got frustrated very early in the game against Almeria and weren't able to turn it around. But here in Barcelona, there is a lot of concern about that game on Sunday.
Yeah, because what scares me the most is the moment Valencia is leaving as a club and all the environment and everything that gives you to give an extra, you know, and all this like Baraja and Marchena taking the team and that epic and everything. The other day they won at Real Sociedad. The good thing is that it's at the Spotify Camp Nou, so you lost a little bit that environment of Mestalla. So I think it's really important because they are fighting to get out from the relegation, so it's not going to be easy. They are not going to put it easy.
Right, guys, we're going to leave it here. We're going to leave the fans with the press conference of our head coach, Xavi Hernandez. Pau, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for
We'll have you back again if it means it's a Barça win. Irati, I'll see you Sunday, if I'm here on Sunday, but that's still a mystery. Anyway, hopefully to celebrate a Barça win like the one we got today. 1-0 at the Santiago Bernabeu. It was an own goal. It counted anyway. We go into the second leg with a 1-0 lead. That will be in a month. We will be back here on Barça Live on Sunday. It's an early kickoff, 4:15 in the afternoon on Sunday, so we will be here 3:15 local time, 1 hour before the game. We're going to leave you guys with the words of our head coach Xavi Hernandez in the press room. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you Sunday.
Bona nit, Xavi. Bona nit. Avui el Barça ha tingut poca pilota, poca presència a camp rival, però l'exercici defensiu gairebé...
Defensive work today was promising today.
Això és el que tocava avui com a dia.
Is that what you needed today?
És a dir, era un pla pel dia, era un vestit.
Was it the plan? No. The plan was to have long spells of possession, play in the opposition half, win duels, and play for a lot of time in Madrid's half. But we had Real Madrid in front of us. That happens in Europe. When you're up against big sides, they can dominate you. Our main objective with our style of play is to defend with the ball, but today we couldn't do that. We had loss of possession that were unnecessary. They played almost one-on-one and man marking, and we didn't have enough space to break. Our second objective was to defend without the ball. I think we're extraordinary in that today. Madrid barely had chances today. They shot wide through, they had Rodrigo's effort at the end, but besides that, they didn't have that, and that's important for us. Defense is part of the game. Obviously, it's not our main objective, but today when we weren't so good with the ball, without the ball, we were extraordinary. It was a very important win for us.
Hola, aquí Marta Ramon, directe al Barça Jugar RAC1. Per tot això que dius, et pesa més el marcador i el valor de la victòria tenint en compte totes les circumstàncies, o el com i que no s'hagi executat el partit que tu tenies previst al cap?
Bé, avui no podem presumir del com.
Today we couldn't boast about how we played because we wanted to control the ball. We wanted to dominate possession. We wanted necessary calm. We wanted to create chances. We won 1-0, but this wasn't the game that we wanted. But we're up against opponents who sometimes control games. I think we're very strong in defence, and they were strong as well. We've been working for a year and a half to get really strong in defence, because there are moments in the season in which the opposition can dominate. This is Real Madrid. How do you get the ball away from Kroos and Modric? It's really difficult. Physically, they're really strong, and you have to defend. You have to defend in the box, you have to defend their crosses and their corners and their free kicks. I think we're extraordinary today, and we have to value that. It's part of play.
Hola, Xavi. Xavi Lemus en directe pel Gol a Gol d'Esport 3. Més enllà de la lectura futbolística que
Besides the reading of the footballing side of things,
ensopegades, una a la Lliga, l'altra a la Lliga Europa, fins a quin punt aquesta victòria
what point, to what extent could this win help you to consolidate your confidence ahead of the coming league games? If we'd have lost, it wouldn't have mattered either. We haven't won a final, and we haven't won a trophy. We've got another game coming up in April, the second leg. We need to win, and we won at the Bernabeu, so we've got the advantage, and we'll see for the second leg. Andres is has some ankle problems. Lewandowski is out. Well, I think everybody did an extraordinary job today who was able to play.
Habrá quien atacará la victoria del Barcelona como diciendo que ha traicionado un poco su estilo, pero hay partidos que hay que jugar.
There are games in which you have to play in this way.
Estando el equipo como estaba limitado, ¿entiendes tú?
No, es que al final no hemos jugado nosotros así, es que el rival te lleva a jugar así. Es que nosotros...
We weren't good with the ball today.
Estamos mejor, con más posesiones, menos espesos a la hora de perder balón.
We were a little weaker.
Saber cuándo atacar, saber...
But we need to be able to attack and know when to attack and when not to. But we didn't make the right choice in many moments today. But the opposition pressed the entire game. We won duels, though. We came up against Nacho, Rudiger and Militao and won battles against them. It's difficult to do that. That led to this kind of game. We didn't. It was the opposition who led to us playing like this. It forms part of the game. Can we say that after what happened last week, this is going to help for Sunday's game against Valencia? I hope so, but we have to show that on Sunday. Even if we have lost today, we needed to reset. Obviously, it's going to give us confidence, but Sunday's another story, it's another competition. We're well placed, but we need to keep showing this.
Hola Xavi, bona nit.
Hola.
Felicidades por la victoria.
Gracias.
Adrià Albets en directo para el Carrusel Deportivo de la cadena SER y moguts de SER Catalunya. Queda un mes para el partido de...
There's a month to go before the second leg. You've won at the Bernabeu. You're going to have important players back. Why do you say that Madrid are still the favourites?
De gestionar la presión.
Is it not a way of managing pressure? No, because they dominated us with the ball. We didn't find a solution. We struggled.
Podíamos haber empatado perfectamente, pero el equipo ha estado muy bien, solidarios.
We played well, we were solid, and defensively we were spectacular. We took an important victory, but Madrid are still strong. Today we minimized things.
Hoy prácticamente no han generado ninguna.
Hola, Ramiro Durante del Marca.
Hola.
Estaba viendo los datos del partido y veo que su equipo ha tenido un 35% de posesión.
Your team had 35% possession. That must be a strange feeling. I've said that I'm not satisfied with how we played with the ball, but there are other parts of play. The opposition take you that road, and they beat us a lot in the physical side of the duels. What we want normally is to put the opposition under pressure, and they did that to us. I think we defended very well. It's not the possession stat we wanted, though.
Ahir vas dir de Vinícius que era el jugador més determinant del món, més desequilibrant. Què significa per tu i quanta tranquil·litat et dona saber que tens un jugador que és l'antídot per això, que és Araujo? Gràcies.
Home, fonamental.
Have you got the antidote to Vinicius in Araujo? Well, for me, he's one of the best defenders in the world, and Marcos Alonso had an extraordinary game. He's not a centre-back, Defensively, we need to be strong at the back and close up the lines. Very happy with the defensive work from the team. There are moments when that's necessary, like today.
En base a todo esto que estamos hablando de la pérdida de posesión, ¿cuánto crees que tiene que ver la falta de jugadores importantes?
How much do you think the lack of some of players missing had an effect on the game? Today, the midfielders kept dominance of the game. We suffered more than we should. They had to run a lot without the ball. Kessié had to run a lot. Busquets did as well. I think we have to value the defensive work that the team did. Today we didn't really suffer in a game like this. It's praiseworthy what we did.
Hola. Adrián Ragas para el 10 del Barça. ¿Crees que a veces cuando se analiza un partido como este...
Do you think sometimes when you have a game like this, the opposition are undervalued? As I said yesterday, that for me, Madrid were the favourites in the tie. Because this is what they have. They've got this technical side. Modric and Kroos never lose a ball. They're very strong. It's hard to win the ball from Rudiger and Nacho and Camavinga. It's very difficult. We minimised the danger they provided. Vinicius normally creates 6 or 7 chances, and he practically didn't create any today. I think the work from the team was extraordinary up against a great Real Madrid side, to the reigning league and European champions. You have to value that.